Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Sunday, and welcome to another episode of Codex Legendarium. We are on episode, which tell me
14.
what episode we're on. 14. There we go. Thank you, Justin. We're on episode 14, and boy, has some things been happening. If you're just coming back to us for a while, we do have a recap. But first, Justin, any channel announcements before we get to the recap?
Yeah, there's a few. We have a link tree. You can find our Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, YouTube. Ow. And I linked to our Tiltify where we raise money for Color of Change. So you can check all those out there. I released a new adventure on DM's Guild because I need more money because my work sucks and I want to quit. Yeah. There we go.
All right. And someone has an Etsy store. And is also muted.
I'm muted. I have an Etsy store called The Cozy Corvidier. So you can check out The Cozy Corvidier on Etsy and get some warm other things.
Woo. That's going to bring us to our recap, and oh boy. So, I had a lot of fun prepping this session. You'll all be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, anyway, so the party has been making their way through this frozen witch fortress on top of a mountain. No, Justin and I did not collaborate in any way, shape, or form with our sessions for the last few weeks. And we prepped those entirely in isolation from each other, which is really funny. So the party fought their way through, or they reunited because Galina and Viktoria had been gone for a bit. Just yoinked away on a portal adventure, which they haven't exactly had time to fill everyone in on what happened there, or if they're planning on telling everyone what happened there, or any of the things they saw. We'll see how that goes when everyone has more time. Reunited, went through, dealt with the suit of armor room with an animated suit of armor and a flame skull, the room of mirrors, which was filled with poltergeists, and then made their way through the doorway on the Great Hall, where the clockwork behir moved out of the way once the two key pieces were put in place and opened up the door onto the bridge, which is like a 300-foot long bridge, extends across a chasm between two mountain peaks, and on the far side is like the actual fortress, which is covered in snow and ice, and the party encountered a pair of bridge guardians, which were a Umber Hulk and a Bone Naga. So the Umber Hulk is this very large chitinous insect creature, kind of like a bipedal beetle. Those are fun words to say. With claws and pincers and a gaze that confuses people. And then a Bone Naga, which is a big spellcasting necromancy bone snake. And everyone said we don't want to fight these. So, because they like, the two like kind of perked up when everyone got close, but didn't attack. They waited for everyone to get close before they were going to attack. At which point everyone said, okay, we're not going to fight these, and we would like an audience with the witch. So they demanded an audience with the witch, at which point it was revealed what Yule had seen climbing around on the outside of the tower the night before, which was a massive gargantuan sized, like 30-foot tall stone golem statue thing, worn completely smooth and featureless by weather and time, climbing around like a spider on the outside frozen icy exterior of the castle, climbing its way, just creepy clambering its way down the side of the castle, while its head stayed perfectly upright at all times like a gyroscope. And its head has like parapets around the outside, kind of in the shape of a crown. It's like a crown while also looking like the top of a tower. And the witch stood on top of its head, riding it like an elevator, down to the bottom, where it then reached up. She got into its hand, and it put her down on the bridge. And everyone could see why she is called Agnetta Thricefold, because, and I think Monty did the identifying of the fact that Agnetta Thricefold is 3 hags fused into one. She is a night hag, a Bure hag, and an Anis hag.
In a trench coat?
Yes.
3 hags in a trench coat?
Yes. No, but except they, without the trench coat, just fused together. Like 3 faces, like one in the middle, night hag face in the middle, and then Anis hag and Bure hag kind of like off to the side. Kind of, but like with this, like almost like melty, stretchy, like fused together look. Like, it's not like a clean thing. Like, definitely like the right eye of the night hag and the left eye of the anise hag kind of like so close together that they're like one just super long eye socket, and when she looks around there's two eyes that move around next to each other, and they definitely are capable of moving between the two eye sockets. She's gross. 6 arms, two big like thick tree trunk arms, two thin long spindly blue arms, and then just like the tiny little night hag hands that just like kind of stick out the front and just are constantly doing this. She was like, okay, cool, yeah, you wanted an audience, sure, I'd love to have you for dinner. And everyone's like, yeah, we'll come inside, that sounds like a good idea. By everyone I mean the twins, and then by extension Tedros and Princess also were both just like, I guess we'll go too. And Monty and Yule were like, fuck no, we're staying out here. So everyone went inside. As they did, they passed through the display case room where they saw like little terrariums, where they discovered that those as they passed by them, discovered that those terrariums were actually apparently appeared to be like full-size pieces of terrain shrunk down with actual animals and things in them, because as they passed by a flowery meadow, they saw a little half-orc boy, matching the description of the boy they're looking at, like teeny tiny, just sitting there picking flowers inside one of the cases. But they were brought into her horrible, disgusting kitchen and left there because y'all promised to make her dinner. Meanwhile, outside, Monty helped distract the monsters while Yule did some cool ninja shit and like ran along an icy railing, jumped, and managed to like catch herself on the edge of a windowsill, used her quarterstaff with her hair to break the window, and then stuck her quarterstaff in, used it like a handhold, and then flipped her way inside, which caused the stone statue to clamber away and leave, and the two door guards to turn on Monty, the only one left outside. So, all that is happening. And so I think we've got 3 groups here. We've got Yule's infiltration, Monty dealing with the door guards, and we've got everyone else kind of hanging out in the kitchen. So I'm trying to think who would be the most, who would make the most sense to start with. I think we're going to start with Monty, actually. I think we're going to start with Montblanc outside, because he seems to be in the most current danger.
Okay.
So Montblanc, you are standing on the bridge. You just were distracting an Umber Hulk and a Bone Naga when Yule leapt through a window and broke it and clambered inside, and you're the only one out there to deal with their ire. So, what are you doing?
Turning into a werewolf.
Good plan. All right, so you're going to shift?
Yeah, so I can be resistant to all damage. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go ahead and then roll initiative.
Okay. I turn into a werewolf first, though, right?
Yeah, so I'll let you do that first. Like, as you will leap through the window and breaks it, like they're in the process of processing that, so, and you can turn into a werewolf behind them.
Cool. Please. Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, you were going to be going first.
Sweet. How far is the drop off the bridge?
You don't know. You guys actually tested it last time,
right.
And you dropped something, and it just vanished into mist, and you don't know how far down that goes.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning damage.
It may be nearly the entire height of the mountain. You're not sure, but it's a lot.
I'm not going to look at the Umber Hulk.
Okay. All right, you're averting your gaze from the Umber Hulk. Good.
I'm going to look right at that Bone Naga.
Okay.
I can't do my Crimson right now because I bonus action werewolfed out.
I'll say that technically was like the turn before this one.
Okay, cool. Also, I fucked up also last time. Crimson right. I can only do lightning. I can't do anything else.
Oh, did you do something else last time?
Yeah, when we were fighting the Shambling Mound, I did fire.
No, you did lightning because it healed it.
Right, and then I switched to fire.
Oh, okay. I thought you had gotten... Okay. Noted. I thought you had gotten to the level where you could pick 2.
Yep, nope.
Okay.
Because I multi-classed.
Right.
Alright. I'm a wolf. Wolves can do cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's water at the bottom of this bridge.
You know there isn't.
I have no spell slots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run at the Bone Naga.
All right.
I'm gonna make an attack with my flail.
Go ahead. All right. Roll it.
Natural fucking 20.
Nice.
Oh,
All right. Go ahead and roll double damage.
Also.
Oh, actually triple damage because you're a half orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it close to a ledge by any chance? Because with my crusher, I do get to move things back 5 feet.
It's not within 5 feet. Also, the edges, just the railings are high enough that they would prevent someone from being pushed over.
That's stupid. All right.
That was for your benefit because the Umber Hulk can cause people to move in random directions.
I know. They can still climb up over the ledge though, right? With that movement thing. Anyways,
in confused movement, I'm going to say that it doesn't include climbing over obstacles.
All right.
So you just bump into it and stop.
I rolled 2 8s and a 4, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then for lightning, 4 lightning.
Did you triple the lightning? Because that's also a die.
Oh, right. Plus an additional 4.
Okay. So 8 lightning plus
28 bludgeoning.
So 36 points of damage.
Yep. Oh, and I take 2 points of damage from my Crimson Ray, but I have Armor of Agathis up, so let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. I never mentioned this, but it has been not happening since you got into the mountain. I don't know if you've noticed, since you got into the mountain peak, you have not been getting your Spirit of the Winds Armor of Agathis bonus.
That's fine. I cast Armor of Agathis before we came up here.
I know, but no one else has. I just wanted to make mention of that. I forgot to actually call that out.
That sucks.
That it's just this bone naga like from the chin, and just fragments of bone just come cracking off this thing's face and go flying off the edge of the bridge as you do 36 points of damage to it. Okay. All right. Fun stuff. So 36 points of damage. Ouch.
I'm in danger.
All right. That is going to make it the Umber Hulk's turn.
Yeah, I'm in danger.
Where it's going to come over and make 3 attacks against you.
Yeah, I'm in danger.
All right. So
I'm more
claw.
concerned about that thing than the Naga.
First claw is a 10.
Misses.
Second claw is a 22.
Yeah.
All right, and then the mandibles is a 27.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna give. Or actually, I'll give you the damage separately because if it's 2 odd numbers, you have both.
Let's go.
So the mandibles. Actually, let's see. Okay, so the claw first is gonna be 9 points of slashing damage, so 4 for you.
It takes my remaining 3 cold from Armor of Agathis.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Is that how that works?
Breaks off. Yeah, or no, it takes the full damage.
Oh, it takes 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. 5 cold damage.
So, yep. Yeah. So just the armor bag just breaks and the claw makes it through, but the remaining ice shards fly up at it and through the armor of Agathis and leans down, and just the giant mandibles just clamp down onto you.
Cool.
All right. And then that will make it the...
Wish I had more than 1 attack.
What?
I said I wish I had more than 1 attack.
Yeah. That'll make the Bone Naga's turn.
Here we go.
Bone Naga's reeling from that hit, and it like raises up like a cobra.
Oh, I forgot to mention something. It's probably not going to be... Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah. Attack rolls against that thing would have advantage until the start of my next turn, but that doesn't mean anything for me, because I'm the only one fighting it.
Yep. So it kind of shakes its head off, and then just kind of rears back like a cobra looking down at you, and then opens its mouth, and as you see just like energy gathering up into its mouth, and I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw.
I wonder if this is lightning. 11.
Okay, so you are you failed it by 1. It was a DC 12. So it rears up, looks down at you, opens its mouth, and just bolt of lightning just comes flying out of its mouth at you. So here comes the lightning bolt damage.
Why is he rolling so many dice?
Because it's a lightning bolt.
Stop that.
I shouldn't have given away my potion of supreme healing.
Okay. You're resistant to all damage, right? Or is it just
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing like a werewolf is.
Ooh, okay, all right. So not this lightning damage then.
No.
All right, okay. Good to know. Okay. Okay. And then.
Fuck.
What?
Oh, I'm just reading my werewolf thing.
Oh. Well, and the good news is if you lose control right now, you.
There's no friendlies to attack.
Yeah, there's no friendlies to attack. Sorry, that's 12.
And the DC's only 8, so I mean.
Yeah. Okay, that is 32 points of lightning damage.
Okay. I have 3 hit points.
It just like, whoa, just like carves a line, just a blackened line in the.
That's fine.
In the bridge behind you, just like just a beam weapon. Okay, then that will make it your turn.
Okay. Really wish I had that potion. Really wish I didn't give it away. Okay. I'm a half orc. I got this. When in doubt, have fun. Oh, I have to make a wisdom save though, because I could instead attack the Umber
Oh,
Hulk.
you could accidentally attack the Umber Hulk.
Yep. 5 + 3, 8. I just meet the DC.
Nice.
Jesus. And then I'm gonna just swing the flail at this fucking Naga.
All right, go ahead, roll it.
Come on, another natural 20. Almost! 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Okay. For 16 magical bludgeoning.
Oh.
8 + 8.
Oh, because your werewolf thing gives you a bonus to
Yeah,
damage,
and then
doesn't
plus,
it? Nice.
plus I have the dueling thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then 2 lightning.
Okay. How would Montblanc like to finish off a Bone Naga in 2 hits?
Yeah. I'm not looking great, so I'm gonna just shatter its skull, and then, like, I don't know, knock some bones towards the Umber Hulk. Like, hey, fuck off.
All right. So you just like smash it in the side of the head, and it just goes hitting the ground. All of the bones were just kind of held together by magic. So as soon as it dies, the magic animating this thing goes away, and it just scatters to the ground. Every vertebrae just like separating and just scattering across the ground.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ah, damn it. I thought I could... If I'm using my werewolf attacks, my claw attacks, I can do one as an action, one as a bonus action. Shit.
Oh, but not if you're using a weapon.
But I'm going to try something here.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my Blood Curse of Binding on the Umber Hulk and see if I can make it have 0 movement and no reactions.
Okay.
So it needs to make a strength save. Piss.
Okay. It's 23 on the strength save.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
That's that.
Oh. All right. Well, you still have movement, and as you're standing there facing down this angry Umber Hulk with the Bone Naga dead, you are going to hear a familiar voice in your head. You're never sure if it's out loud or if it's in your head unless there's other people around, and right now there aren't. And the voice is going to say, "Leap of faith."
Oh, Jesus.
Followed by, and as you look towards the edge of the bridge, followed by another familiar voice. This one is actually, you're suddenly hit by a memory.
This is gonna suck.
A memory from your childhood.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
like
a sunny day
No.
on the cliffs of Titan's Grave.
No.
And,
Nope.
What?
Go ahead.
Sunny day on the cliffs of Titan's Grave. You remember this day well. You were a young boy, and you were spending the day with your father, learning to swim. It was when he first taught you how to swim. and he was in particular, he was teaching you how to jump into the water, and he was working you up from like just on the edge and then higher and higher parts and just like jumping into the water. And it was a part where little Monty, well, little Sullivan was standing up on one of the higher cliffs. It was the highest one you had gotten to. It was the highest one you were going to get to. You're looking down, you were a little kid, you were scared, you didn't want to jump, and your father looked up at you, and the words come to your mind where he said, "It's all right, Sully. Come on, trust me. Just jump down. Take that one step. It's a leap of faith, son." And then a second later, the same voice, "Take that leap of faith, Monty."
Okay, I'm gonna run and leap over the bridge and get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna roll it.
But I'm a half-orc, so I can do Relentless Endurance.
Yes, you are.
So let's go.
Yep, it gets the one attack of opportunity. It's a claw. It gets a 22.
That hits.
Yeah.
I could do Relentless Endurance if I fall to my death too, couldn't
I? Technically, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's a limit on that for amount of damage.
Probably.
But that's gonna be 12 points of slashing damage. So I think you need it right now.
Reduced to 6.
Yeah.
So I get knocked unconscious, and then Relentless on whatever it's called.
I think Relentless Endurance stops you at 1. You don't go past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can drop to.
So
1
it hits
speed,
you,
so...
and then just like the half orc ability kicks in and just like keeps you on your feet.
So glad I didn't use it yet today. And then I just keep running as a werewolf and over the side Assassin's Creed swan dive.
Okay, as you do,
I die.
You didn't have you used up all the uses of it, but it shows up anyway. The tentacle
I don't like that.
Shoots out from the bottom of the bridge, lashes out and wraps around you and catches you and swings you down under the bridge.
See, that's funny because that's what I was gonna do before, and then I realized my tentacle was out of
I know.
uses.
And it's funny when you told me that because I had already prepped this. I had already prepped this part, and I was like, "Oh, hey, cool."
All right. So that's what I do.
And Monty, you find yourself just kind of swinging side to side as the tentacle catches you, and then just like slowly rolls you up into an embrace on the underside of the bridge. And you can actually see that the underside of the bridge is kind of falling apart a little bit, is not well kept. It's still sturdy, but there are handholds and there are like buttresses and things that a person could in fact climb along and through.
Cool.
But we'll come back to that in a minute.
Right.
We are going to jump into the kitchen with the 4 people in the kitchen, just to see what's going on with all of you.
Is the witch here, or did she?
No,
like,
she left.
lock us in?
Yeah, you don't know if the door's locked. You just know that she was just like, "All right, see you at dinner," and then closed the door.
I will, because I remember Victoria washed her hands in a sink of blood.
Yes, you did.
So she's just gonna hold up her hands and be like, "Oh."
Tedros will throw up a little bit in his mouth, and then cast Prestidigitation to remove the baker house from her hands.
I'm just going to go snooping to see what is in the kitchen to cook.
Children.
All right, so you go looking around to see like what's available.
Yes.
Fingernail cupcakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. You can find that like there are the place is filled with like pantries and stuff, and you can find just rotting, molding, like just mushrooms growing in some places, like food that is beyond rotted that has become an ecosystem in some of these. Like entire pantries were like, I think that was a bag of rice at one point, but there's barely a bag left anymore. I think this may have been bread. I think that might have been flour. But then you do find like a cellar door down into like a slightly lower area, which seems to be less protected from the elements. Because the inside of this fortress is actually pretty warm, like it's protected from the cold outside. But there's a cellar that goes down a short set of steps into what looks to be like a root cellar. No other exits or anything. It's just directly off the kitchen, and that has a significant amount of meat hanging from like meat hooks and stuff in various stages of preservation and just being kept around.
Is it recognizable meat or is it mystery meat?
You can
Is it
for the most part, like,
in shape?
You can pretty much tell most of it looks like goat and sheep. The kind of like goat, mostly goat, like the kind of goats that would be on a mountain like this one.
Great.
So like maybe some birds and things, like some small birds, but mostly like any animal that would come in the vicinity of a mountain is the kind of meat that she has in this place.
All right. Does anybody have butcher's knife? I'm thinking we make very lovely hearty goat stew.
Galina, we're not making her dinner. We're not.
What do you mean?
Galina, love, what is the plan with that?
Listen, I think better when I'm doing something with my hands. So I mean, I might as well be making the dinner anyways. All I know is that I was told we were not allowed to fight the door guardians because they were going to be too strong for us, but we still had to get in to the keep, and there is only one person in our group who could have gotten in through the window. I can't jump like that. And now we have most of our group inside, and hopefully she jumps through the window. Also, did anybody check if she locked us in the kitchen?
Yeah, Princess was gonna go over to the door to check.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's a lock on it. It's one of those ones that just has like a latch that drops into place, but like there's such a big gap. Actually, no, the handle the handle kind of wraps around, so it attaches like on both sides of the door to the latch. So, yeah, you can just lift the latch and just push the door open just fine if you wanted.
Okay. Princess will poke her head out and look down the hallway.
You just see the hallway that you were walking. You don't see the witch anywhere around.
All right. Well, we're not locked in. I do not see the point of playing a game of cooking for the hag, but I will follow your lead, Galina, if you think that is the better option.
I mean, if you don't want to stay in the kitchen, maybe you can just go back out to where little boy was in thing and just kind of guard over the room. Actually, you're just very interested in her collections.
Princess will nod in to about face and go down the hallway to where.
Okay, so you're gonna head back in the direction of the collection room. Okay. You start heading back in that direction, and then as you're getting about halfway down the hallway, from one of the side doors that leads into like a sitting room, you just see those long blue fingers just like curl around the door frame on one side and then around the other.
Sick.
And then she just like steps through the doorway and turns to look at you with just like 3 big crooked smiles. Says, "I'm sorry, dear. Did you get lost? Where are you trying to go?"
I was just going to your collection room.
Oh, well, did you want to take a look?
Yes.
Well, perhaps after dinner. For right now, I think we should stick to the matter at hand.
Princess will go back to the kitchen.
Okay. Do you look back over your shoulder at all, like in her direction as you're going, or do you just like focus on going in the direction of the kitchen?
I feel like Princess would keep an ear out.
Okay.
For what she's doing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check then.
Okay.
Hearing based one.
Hearing based. Does that do anything for me? Hold on.
I forget if it does or not. That's why I mentioned. I know it does for Monty. That's why.
I need to pick up because we homebrewed my stuff. One moment.
Okay.
I don't think so, actually. I don't think
Okay,
that
then
does
just
anything
regular
here,
roll
David.
perception.
Okay, that would be 24.
Okay. It's you can easily pick up while you're walking. Like she kind of like her breathing is really easy to hear because it's coming through 3 mouths at once. Because she's definitely a mouth breather. And at some point as you're going down the hallway, just like in between footsteps, you just don't hear it anymore.
I don't hear the breathing anymore.
Just go. It's like you're because like when you take a step, just like the sound of your footsteps just kind of like periodically cuts off, your ability to hear her breathing. But somewhere in like during one of your footsteps, she's just like the breathing is just gone.
As soon as Princess stopped hearing the breathing, she would turn to look at
not there anymore. Just gone. You didn't hear any footsteps, you didn't hear any movement, just gone.
It's kind of hot.
Oh God. All right.
On the ceiling crawling.
Then. Okay, that's curious. So Princess would not walk into the kitchen again. She would walk the other direction. Continue walking the other direction.
Okay. Just like straight ahead down the hallway, continuing onward?
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually you come to a set of very poorly kept wooden double doors that fill the entire end of the hallway.
Princess would just like kind of put an ear out onto the door.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Hey. The good thing Okay. Okay. That is 19.
Okay. You are fairly confident that there is no additional sounds coming from there. You can like hear the sounds of wind whistling around outside. It sounds like like when you're listening at it, and you can kind of hear like the drafty sounds of the room inside. It sounds like a larger room, just kind of like from the echoing sounds of air moving.
How far would you say I'm from the kitchen?
Maybe like 40 feet down the hallway.
Okay. Princess is gonna send a message. Who's Princess gonna send a message to? Princess sent a message to Tedros. She's gonna try to find like the nicest spirit she can possibly find in her friend group.
That's right.
No creepy people.
Is this the first time you've sent a message to someone in the party?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I thought so.
Okay, what would I say? Let me think. That was not intended to use the spell anytime soon. Okay, in like a soft, gentle voice, some I don't know, some dead maid someplace.
Some dead broad,
Yes, some dead alien. The princess is traveling onward. I'm counting. The princess is traveling onward.
If it's message, you don't need to count.
Yeah, it's just.
It's message. Oh, I don't need to count. You're right. Thing the princess is traveling onward into the fortress. I think this is towards the right of the kitchen. Yeah.
It's actually the left. So the kitchen.
Left. Okay.
The kitchen door was on the left side of the hallway. So
Okay.
if you come out of the kitchen, going right is back in the direction you came from. Left is in the direction you just went.
Towards the left. The hag seemed to be towards the right. Tread carefully and good cooking.
Okay. Tedros, you get that message in just like a quiet, timid voice, like not familiar to you at all, just whispering it in your ear, like there's someone just hovering right over your shoulder.
Tedros.
I think you can respond too. It's still message.
You up?
Tedros, you
Best use of message and sending.
Tell the princess that it's probably not the best idea to. That's what he says.
Just ghost of a maid appears next to you. You can see them. Just Tedros says he doesn't think that's a good idea.
I love this so much. Okay. Princess sighs.
Roads.
Well, because it's like a literal messenger, so it's not like the exact. It's like they convey the message themselves. It's like it's the words and the meaning, but not like exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Princess is like, hold on. It's like, Princess, like, you stay put.
Like to imagine though.
Yeah.
I have to imagine that the messenger was like, and then he trailed off, going.
Listen, they're not. They have their own personalities and quirks and foibles. They take what they will and do what they will with the messages. Okay. Princess will be like, tell Tedros that this whole idea is a bad plan, but I do not think if the witch wanted to kill us, we'd be dead already.
All right, Tedros, just again over your shoulders.
She says that this whole thing is a bad idea, and if the witch wanted to kill all of you, she probably would have done it already.
This is the best flavor message has ever had, hands down.
I honestly can't even claim credit for it because it's like actually how it's written in the thing that gives it to her, but
I'm so here for it.
I think Critical Roles does something similar too. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
It's cool though.
It may be with using the same thing. I'm not sure.
I think we are.
Okay.
Actually,
it's amazing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But yeah, you can respond to that.
You can respond.
Tell the princess. Why are we talking about her in third person? Tell the princess this is wrong. No, that's not true at all. This is definitively not true.
I'm gonna wait to hear this message back.
He says, no, that's not true. That's definitively not true.
Princess is gonna open up the door and peek her head through.
Okay. You peek your head through you just
Decapitated.
just guillotine on the other side of the door. A really long big table in the middle of the room. Looks like there's room for others, but there's really only one of them in the room right now. Like rugs around that are just like molding and like moth-eaten and like chunks are missing out of them. Chandelier, big like iron chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, with candles sitting in them unlit. Big vaulted ceiling, and then at the far end, kind of like space where there would be like a head table, but it looks like actually no, you can see there is a head table, but it has been like cracked in half as if something landed on it, and like all the chairs around it are like strewn around and fallen over.
Curious, but it doesn't seem like anyone's been in here.
Not lately, no.
Hmm.
And there are other doors around in the room as well, mostly on the far side, like behind the head table. There's what looks like a servant's entrance, and it looks like there's like one that looks like it goes deeper into the castle.
Servant's entrance.
It's like small and like where people would come out from other areas to deliver things, probably like drinks and stuff, since food would be coming from the direction of the kitchen.
Okay. Was there anything similar in the kitchen, like a door that looked like it was intended as a service door?
You didn't fully explore all, like have a chance to fully explore all the kitchens. So you didn't see any from where you were standing.
Okay. Princess is going to again close the door because you didn't go that far into it.
Okay, just close it in front of you or behind you?
In front of me. She didn't go in there. She just wanted to see something. Yeah, because I was gonna see if that was what the hag was doing, if she actually went the direction that Princess thought she went. And then she's gonna go back to the kitchen to see what they've been doing, and walk in and be like, Tedros, you should be more respectful to servants. They're just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
Tedros is ready to retire.
Did not shoot the messenger.
Sorry, is Tedros
But I did shoot the
being
sheriff.
scolded?
There's only one thing that I think I might have to shoot today. I'd like to not, honestly.
Not me, is it?
Oh no, it's me.
Oh damn, that's really.
Well, if we're going
for
to do
you.
this,
The two of you.
Oh, it's the both of us.
Oh, one bird, two stones.
This version of message with this version of message, when he's responding, can they hear him?
Still no, because it is still a message in all of its functionality.
Okay.
But
What happened to us? What?
We thought. Remember, we went on a weird trip through various portals into different
Well, this conversation is happening. Princess will be going back into the meat room and like taking stuff out and like using the things to. I guess we're cooking. So while this conversation
walks back in and just starts getting the ingredients.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have started. I've grabbed some of these disgusting mushrooms. I am trying to figure out how to use this really moldy bag of rice into just like a pot. I'm probably ladling some blood from the sink into it to be like, I don't know what she likes. Like, oh, clearly we are not eating this.
To be fair, blood is used as a thickener for stews all the time.
Yeah, true.
So,
You go ahead and make me a nature check to see if any of those mushrooms are edible or poisonous.
I don't know.
Can I assist?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
I hope the rice has ergot on it.
I have a +1 to nature.
Nature.
Oh, that's so mean. It was so close to being a natural 20, and then it rolled over to a 14, so it's a 15.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can still identify like, yeah, though these are just these are harmless mushrooms. They're not really bad for you.
Honestly, even if they were poisonous, I would still give it to her. Again, we're not eating this stew. I genuinely cannot recommend it.
Everybody's just microdosing in the kitchen.
I'm good on food for a while right now. Yeah.
All right. So you're all just cooking up a stew?
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Let's strategize for a moment. I drew the Queen of Cups today.
I'm getting tentacled.
She will be able to blind or deafen the egg. Which is a great way to experience food, because if you cut off one of your senses, your other senses are heightened.
Oh, we should cut off her fingers, is what you're saying.
No. I think you're trying to say give her manicure, but I don't think she wants that.
She has so many fingers, she's got to take care of them somehow, right? But you cut them off, cut off the senses. The food tastes
Viktoria, are
better.
you looking at the same kitchen that I am? She doesn't have to take care of shit.
I'm trying to block it out actively. I am staring at this one specific spot on the floor that is not very covered in blood. Okay.
I spill some blood on that specific spot of floor. Also, I'm so sorry. It's very slippery. The entire floor is covered in blood.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever participated in. I am waiting for our other compatriots to find their way to us. This is
yes, somebody try to message Yulyanya, please, to see if she has made it into the...
Can my message work that way? One moment. I gotta check.
I don't think you need to know where they are. I think you need to be familiar with them, right? As long as they're within 120 feet of you.
I have to know the direction that they're in. So I could be like trying to catch a signal.
just keep pointing it towards the collection room.
And there is a range on message, isn't there?
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
20 feet. So Princess is gonna like the hang tight like thing that you do with your hand. She does that, wraps the copper wire around those two things, the thumb towards her mouth, pinky outwards. Yulyanya, and just keeps on doing that. She turns around in different directions.
So are you actually casting message, or are you using it through the ghost?
I am using it through the ghost. I didn't describe how I do this before, but I still have to do that stuff. Yeah, but I still have to do that stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, that's actually a good time to hop over and see what's been happening with Yulyanya, so we can find out where she is where this message needs to go. So let's backtrack a little bit, and as Yulyanya comes rolling into the fortress.
She's just gonna be stopped in, like, right just inside the window, looking around like, where the fuck did I just enter?
Okay. You've broken into what appears to be a front sitting room of the castle. Relatively clean, actually. Just very old and dusty. Wind and snow are now kind of like coming in through the broken window behind you. As you're kind of looking around, it's not a very big room. There's one door out. It's one of those just like tall wooden interior doors. There's nothing but a few chairs and sofas. There's a fireplace that is old and is actually iced over from the inside out. Just like ice has dripped down through the chimney for so many years that it's just actually been clogged and filled with ice, and then just like it's gotten so cold that then like the mantle itself has gotten caked in ice from the just any interior condensation just like freezing onto it. So it's just like a big just caked over just icy fireplace.
Yikes.
However, you do, sitting on the mantle, you can see what looks like a little ship in a bottle, conspicuously devoid of ice. And in fact, just for a few inches around it on the mantle, there is no ice, kind of like almost in the shape of the bottle, almost like for a couple inches out away from it, which is conspicuous because like the ice is like inches thick around it, and it's almost like there's just an indent where this bottle is sitting.
Oh no, Sam. We've lost a Samuel.
So what do we think the ship in a bottle is?
I don't know, wild.
I think you can touch
Sorry,
it.
we lost you for a second, Sam.
Aw, dang it. I checked. My internet was good earlier.
Yeah, it was just a second. So you said that there's an indent where it's sitting.
Yep. Otherwise, the mantle and the whole fireplace are covered in ice, and then there's just one door leading out of the room.
Okay, so Yulyanya would be like, whoa. Like, she'd go look over at the ice and the fireplace and, like, run her fingers down it. Bottle, I mean, she's got a low vantage point, but if it's this obvious that it's so strange, she'd probably just be like, and like try and like pick it up.
Okay. It's a little high for your hands, but your hair could probably actually reach up and grab it. Yeah, you just can reach up with your braid, wrap around it, and just like lower it down. Yeah, you can see it's a little ship in a bottle. The ship itself is actually kind of strange and unfamiliar looking. It's very fancy. I think you've probably, Presumably you've been on at least one ship, like, to get to this continent from where you were. So, like, the circus probably took a ship to get here. So you've been on boats. You've seen boats before.
Yeah.
This
like
looks...
once. Once or twice. Oh, wait, we did see a boat at Sparrow, too.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of unfamiliar looking. The hull is painted a vibrant red color, and all of the, like, railings and trim and everything are painted a golden yellow. The model is very intricate. It includes, like, little glass panes and glass windows at the forecastle and the wheelhouse and everything, and, like, in the little portholes. In particular, with some strange things about it are that a pair of fins stick off the bottom, kind of like off to the, like, either side, kind of like a fish, and then it has 4 struts, one sticking kind of like this motion, but like very large, and there's no sails or anything, just struts kind of almost hooked, one off the top, one off each side, and then one sticking off the bottom, all in alignment with each other. And just kind of based on your non-expert opinion, it looks like it wouldn't do very well in the water.
Ooh. How did they get a boat in this bottle? Oh, that is a boat, right? Yeah, that's a boat. But it's in a bottle? Does it have like a little cork or anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, it's like sealed wax.
Can she like pull the cork off?
You'd have to like scrape the wax off, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So like
whole ship manifests.
Does that seem like it would take too much time? Because she's on a mission.
It would be a little time consuming, yeah. Like you'd have to get something to do it with. Like you couldn't just like use your. You should use like your fingernail or something. You would whatever.
Yeah. So she's instead just going to look around a little shifty and lower the whole bottle into her bag.
Okay.
So she's just gonna take it with her, just scooping it, and she's gonna make her way over to the door, open it, like, peer around, like really careful, because she doesn't know if like people are in the castle or anything.
Okay. You peek out the door and you see a room that I've already described. You see the collection room, actually. Which, because yeah, the window you jumped into was just to the right of the doors that everyone else went into, and the collection was right in there. So yeah, it just kind of connects over.
Wow. Okay.
I'll describe it again. So it's a moderate-sized room spread out with these glass cases. They're kind of like intricate wrought iron tables with like edges around them. That then there's like a glass dome, basically, like a big glass bubble covering each of them. And then inside each of them is some kind of terrarium. One is of misty highlands with goats feeding on the grass, and you can actually see you can see the movement, like the mist. You can see like the mist actually moving slowly. You can see goats walking around.
As you're describing, Yule is just wandering around and like touching the glass and just being like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. We've got a swampy bog with large shapes swimming under the water, snowy hills covered in blowing snow, too hard to see through, and then a flowery meadow and some woods. And as you're walking around and putting your hands up on like each of these, you're going to hear a voice in your head that you don't know, an unfamiliar voice that says, "Oh, another new face. Are you with those people that just came through here with the witch? Glad it seems like you all have a plan."
Who are you?
Come over to the swamp. Another one comes through. Come over to the swampy case so I can talk to you without using more spell slots. I can manage without, but I'd rather not.
Okay. She's just gonna wander closer slowly.
Okay.
A little scared.
Okay, you get closer and you can see it's like the one that's just like a swamp with like big, just like creepy looking trees and everything and a lot of water, and you just see shapes moving under the water. And kind of like nestled up in the branches of one of the trees, kind of like where the branches like spread out, you can see a little human person like wedged in there who just kind of like waves at you through the glass, and then is going to switch from sending to message to speak to you. And he says, hi, nice to meet you. My name's Kane Rowe. Nice to see a friendly face for once. I hope you're friendly.
I think I'm friendly. I have friends. now.
That's good. Were they the people that just came through here?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I was out when they came in, so maybe they came through here. There was, oh no, Monty's not in here. There were two tall ladies and then two little people, and they're all taller than me.
I mean, I gotta be honest, right now everyone's taller than me, so you know, it's perspective's a little difficult, but I think you're describing the people I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
They walked in past here and they went through that door. Yeah.
Oh, through that door. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that I was supposed to come in here not to be with them. I think I'm supposed to be in here trying to save somebody while they are distracting the evil three-faced lady.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. What are you looking for? What are you doing in here?
I'm looking for a little boy. His name was Anugi. His name was Anugi.
I don't really know. I can't really hear names much in here, but I did see a little boy. She brought a little boy in. He's in the meadow one over there. He kind of like points over to, you can see like the flowery meadow and forest one.
But why are you in here?
Well, I made myself a nuisance to the witch that owns this place, and this is her version of a prison cell.
But why does she get to put you in a prison cell? Does she run this place?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't sound very fair.
No, neither does kidnapping children and eating people, but yeah, hey, what are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and save that little boy, and maybe we'll get to kill the witch and then save you.
I wouldn't recommend killing the witch. If you got to choose, I would honestly, if you're going to take the advice of one guy in a glass case, I would say grab the boy and run, and just get out of here. Is my best advice to you.
Don't kill the witch. Why not? Don't you want the witch dead? Don't you want to be free?
Well, I'm sure you're very capable people, but the witch is very powerful, and I would not want to see all of you die. Escaping is certainly easier than trying to fight or kill her.
How many people are in here? Are there people in each of these things?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I think I'm the only one left other than the little boy.
You're the only one left other than the little boy. How did other people get out?
They didn't get out. So people aren't the only thing she keeps in here. There's also creatures of various types and manners, most of them dangerous, and
like a danger kitty.
I don't know what that is, but probably she likes locking us in here with them and then watching us to see how long we can survive.
Okay, well, if you're the last of the people besides the little boy, then if I can save the little boy, then there's no reason that we can't save you.
Well, so the little boy's the little boy. He has not a lot of security or protection on his case. I have significantly more. There's also another. There's another piece for mine. Unless I've miscounted, I've been in this case for nearly 100 years.
100 years?
I haven't aged. I don't need to really eat or sleep or drink while I'm in here, but it's kind of like I've been held in place.
This isn't prison, man.
But I watched when she took others out of their cases, and the years catch up with you all at once. So if I leave this case, I'm not making it. I'm not making it much further than the door.
But you don't want to live here, do you?
Well, I want to keep living. So if the options are keep living here or turn to dust immediately,
what kind of life is this? What kind of you don't interact with anyone? You live in a tree in a witch's house.
Yeah, it's not ideal, definitely. I'm still working on it. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. There is probably magic that I could do to deal with the aging or fix that or something. I just haven't figured it out yet.
What is your name?
Introductions, probably a good thing. Hi, my name is Cainro.
I'm Yulyanya. Wait, Yulyanya. I'm Yulyanya.
Yulyanya's deep dark secret. Her name is Yulyanya. The whole time.
I'm Yulyanya and Cainro. Cainro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play with spinnies?
I'm sorry?
Your name sounds familiar. Do you have the
Does it?
spinny thing?
The spinny thing?
Is it not?
What's the spinny?
No?
What's the
Okay,
spinny thing?
I'm mixing up people. And there's a weird spinny thing that kids thought were toys, but it was actually controlling monsters. That's not you? That's someone else.
Nope.
Okay.
That's not you.
You guys killed that guy.
And his name was
Canro.
Canro.
Yes.
You can't keep up with that shit.
It's more Canro than Cainro, but yeah, I mispronounced it. Anyway.
You
Yes.
can't keep up with that shit.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to try to get the little boy out. How does that work?
Okay. So if you look at each of the cases, each of them has kind of like a little doorknob on the end of it. Mine's got some locks and stuff on it. He's in the one that's just pretty much the brass doorknob. All you got to do is just walk over, put your hand on it, and then turn, and then you're going to find yourself in there just like he is. That one I understand has one just inside. You should be able to get right back out, from what I understand.
Okay. So why doesn't he come out if he just could?
Well, he's a small child in a witch's fortress up on top of a mountain, so he doesn't really have much in the way of prospects of escape.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's kind of like
very good point.
He can get out of the case, but once he's out of the case, there's the bridge.
Yeah,
I think she has things guarding that.
Not ideal. And his mother is a very long way away.
Oh yeah, I don't know who his mother is, but yes,
she's a queen. He's a prince.
Oh wow, good for him. I can see why people showed up to rescue him.
Oh, that's sad for you, isn't it?
A little, but I don't blame anybody. I'm kind of like...
Oh, that's so mean.
Look, I'm usually the kind of person that goes out and does the rescuing of other people, so I've never really met anybody who would be qualified to rescue me when I get in over my head, so, like...
you haven't met Monty or Tedros?
Nope.
Or Galina or Viktoria or Princess? They're very capable, and if you're able to fight, we might be able to get you out.
Again, you could do that, but I would immediately die.
I don't want to give up on you.
I really do appreciate that, and honestly, it warms my heart, but it is okay if you do.
In the bag.
I'm gonna go and get the boy.
Okay.
And when we get out, I will talk to you again, and I will talk to my friends, and I won't forget you. And if that doesn't mean that we can get you, then we can't get you. But if there's anything we can do, we're going to try.
I I do appreciate that. I should tell you, before you go get the boy, that will probably piss off the witch.
How would she know?
This is her house. She kind of tends to know things that are happening in it, from what I've noticed.
So, what do you suggest?
I suggest that you be ready to go and just bolt as soon as you grabbing the boy is a good idea, but as soon as you grab him, you got to be ready to just go.
Okay, I know what to do.
Okay. You came through that door over there, right?
Yes.
Okay. I've had a lot of time to look around this room and through the doors when she opens them, and we even just getting glimpses of reflections through on the sides of cases. I really know this room and everything you can see from it very well right now. By now, honestly, there's a ship in a bottle on the mantle. The one that won't let the ice settle around it.
It's an airship.
Oh, yeah, that. Yes, good.
Stop
You're ahead of me. You're ahead of me.
Stop it.
I hope it's an airship. It's an airship. It's an airship.
Yeah. From what I've been able to figure out, that ship is bigger than it looks, and I don't think it sails on just water.
So how do I get it out of the bottle?
Break it, but do that outside.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't do it in that room.
Thank you for your advice.
I fucking call an airship.
I'm going to put this into my bag, and I'm going to go into that thing. And if I don't come out, or if I come out and the witch gets me, it was amazing meeting you.
It was very nice meeting. It was lovely meeting you as well.
And that's the
nice to meet you, Yulyanya.
And she's gonna turn.
Yeah, and then this is about when Princess's message. So
she turns around and then.
Do you send the maid again?
Yeah, she seems amenable enough.
Okay. So that what was the message again? Just Yulyanya, where are you?
I was just calling out Yule, are you there? Just trying to find a location. So
okay, right in your ear, you just hear,
Yule, are you there? The princess would like to know if you're there.
Yes, princess?
She says yes, princess.
Oh, excellent. We have a bearing, as she tells to the rest of the group. Yule, where are you?
Did you want to translate each message, or
I'm gonna
approximate?
Short, abbreviate it.
We can. Since this is going to be a conversation, just assume
a back and
this
forth.
is back and forth.
Assume.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm in the room with all of the glass things and the people in them.
Oh. She's I'm gonna hold my hand like I'm holding the phone to my chest. Oh, she's in the room. She's in the I'm glad you like that visual imagery. She's in the room with the boy.
Did she know he's in the net though?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Sorry, I'm assuming so because she said that she's in the room with him. She must have noticed he was there. We haven't informed her, so I'm assuming she's seen him. Oh, excellent. Don't go further than the collection room because Hag is in between you and us.
It's okay, princess. There's another room. The room I came in from is right next to the collection room, and I've just got some advice. So I'm gonna go in and get the boy, and then I'm going to run.
What? From advice? From who?
A nice man named not Canro, Canero. He didn't have a spinny thing.
What an absolutely unhinged message for Princess to get right now.
Yeah.
Already having such a terrible time in this horrific kitchen.
I'm just
the
getting,
middle of just making the most horrific stew.
and I'm just getting tentacled under a bridge.
Yeah. Princess is just like, there's so much here to unlock. Okay. You'll what? Hold for a minute, please.
Princess, no! I can't. We have to get the boy. I have to get him and get out. And when I do get him,
but if
the
you,
witch will notice.
Yes, well, she will notice, and you'll be out, but we will not be out. Do you see the issue
Why
here?
don't you guys go? I'll just get the boy, and you guys just run.
There is a witch between us and the exit.
But she won't know that it's you. She'll know that something's happening in the collection room, and she'll probably come straight for me. So you guys just leave.
Princess like puts the hand to her chest again, just tells the group all of this.
I mean, honestly, she has a good point. I hate to we are kind of in a pickle here. She's not a good point there. But I'm
how's
also
Yule
not thrilled
supposed to
about
get
it.
the boy out? Is she going to punch the boy out?
I don't know. Maybe what we do is we all we message Jewel. We go, okay, 3, 2, 1, go in, and then she goes in, and we just start fucking hoofening it down the hallway.
This is shit.
Common is my third language.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is my third language.
Justin, right? Just you ask me after every session that hoofening is the name of the session.
Okay. Hoofening is?
Literally.
Okay.
I think tentacling and
this
hoofening.
form of common is my fourth language. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Can we maybe move on?
Okay. You'll hold on for just a moment. And Princess, very quickly remembering the servants' hallway, is going to try to find the servants' hallway within the kitchen.
Okay. While you're doing that, also, you're going to hear Kay and Rose's voice. Just sorry, can I don't mean to be rude, but if I can interrupt for a second.
No.
Sorry, to Yule, yeah. I don't want to pry. I don't want to assume that you don't know things, but just in case, you know that she's trapped here.
I don't know many things.
Okay.
Wait. Who's trapped here?
The witch.
Why is she trapped here? Isn't this her house?
Yeah. So some ancient mages once upon a time cast a very she you've met her. She's not a very pleasant person. Some very powerful ancient mages cast a ward around her mountaintop, trapping her here so she can't get out.
How does she kidnap
Crystal
people?
at the base of the mountain.
How does she kidnap people?
She sends things, demons, monsters, other things that listen to her, but she herself can't actually leave. I believe the wording of the spell was, I managed to work it out once, it was something like, as long as the 7 towers of Utaril stand, I don't know what those are, you shall remain here on this peak.
7 towers of Utaril. Utaril.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to remember that.
You may,
but
fair.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. I don't know what those are.
Utaril?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to relay that information to my friends if I can remember it when Princess messages me back.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Speaking of back with Princess,
I think I'm supposed to do anything.
Oh, just a reminder, my tentacle only lasts for a minute, so.
Okay. There's like ledges and stuff up there. Yeah. So like with the tentacle, like I said, you can like get up onto like the buttresses of the bridge and like kind of be hanging out there.
Because it'd be really funny if during all this time Monty just fell.
Yep.
Screaming.
Speaking of Monty, did you want to like try and climb anywhere, or are you just kind of like hanging out waiting for people to leave?
I have 1 hit point, so I'm probably just hanging here this session.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
All right. You'll be picked up on the exit. All right. So back inside, Princess, you look around, and now that you know what you're looking for and kind of like where it would be placed, and also just kind of your own familiarity with things, you're like, yeah, there should be a servant's entrance and exit somewhere in here. It takes a minute of looking around, but with your own expertise and also the fact that you're not really in an immediate rush, you can find there is a shelf for like ingredients and things up against one wall, and you're kind of like, I think, and like you peek behind it, you can actually see that it is in front of a door.
Okay, Princess is gonna start moving it.
Okay, it's not hard, but
oh, Jesus Christ! Princess starts like singing like a little cooking song over the noise of it.
Galina starts doing whale calls.
Does the kitchen latch? Can we lock it from our side?
It doesn't lock. No, it doesn't lock from either direction.
Are there doorknobs that like?
More like hooks attached onto a latch. It just kind of goes up and down, and then just like fits into a slot on the other side, kind of like a drop bar that just has a handle attached to it.
Okay, Tedros wants to try and like grab something and like tie off the door so it can't be opened easily.
Okay. So you want to just like try and
Princess
just block the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Everybody wait. Are we leaving?
Yes.
Can I stop touching these mushrooms?
I don't
Darling,
know why
I don't know why you started. Not us saying the same thing.
This is the correct brain cell. The one we're sharing is the correct one. I don't know what's happening over the rest. But just...
I don't. The portal scrambled their brain. It's fine. You'll forgive it.
Listen, all I'm saying is somebody got us into the tower.
Okay. We didn't want to be. Okay. Anyway.
I wash my hands in the blood sink and then go, fuck, and then press the vegetation away.
Oh, yeah. Prince is gonna look down the hallway. That would be the servant's hallway.
Okay. So you get the whole thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the whole thing out of the way, and you can get to the door. But as you do, you hear a voice come through the kitchen door. Just, is everything all right in there? I heard some loud noises and some singing and wail sounds.
Well, I'm a bard.
That's how I relax. We had to do a lot of butchering with this goat.
Are you sure you're not poking around where you don't belong?
Can you remind us again where we don't belong so we can make sure we're not poking around there?
Stay in the kitchen and you should be fine.
Oh, then we're totally fine. Thank you so much for checking in.
All right. As long as you're not,
Alright, this stew is going to be very good. Thank you.
As long as you're not planning on blinding me with any queens of cups or cutting off my fingers.
No, nothing like that.
Does she know?
This is what I was trying to tell you.
I mean, listen, if you don't want to experience the food that way, then you don't have to. That's okay. It was simply me coming up with ideas for how to make this meal memorable.
Okay. All right. So that just no more response from the other side of the door.
Jesus Christ.
Viktoria?
Princess says quiet. Huh?
Viktoria, say nothing anymore.
A million hand signals.
Oh, I'm gonna not be a werewolf anymore because otherwise I'll like attack my tentacle and possibly fall off the bridge.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But you're out of your tentacle now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's out of the tentacle and he's like hanging out on the underside of the bridge. Presumably, the Umber Hulk thinks he's dead. You've heard it's
They can deal with it when they leave the castle.
It like stopped moving, and you can hear like it just like sounds like it just kind of like curled back up where you found it originally.
Great.
Oh my god. So stupid. Okay.
There might be a portal down there.
Is this a joke? Are you
Yes,
joking?
It's a joke.
Okay.
Am I a joke to you?
Okay. What's happening? Who's doing stuff right now?
So you poked your head down the
Yule is
hall.
waiting.
Yes. Okay.
Yule's waiting for a message.
You poked your head down the hallway, and you can see that it looks like there's like a back, narrow servants' hallway that like goes through like inside the walls of the fortress, basically, and it splits off. It looks like one goes in the direction of the Great Hall, and then one goes back in the direction towards the entrance.
Okay. We still have to make it sound like we're doing things in here, but one of us, we go 2 by 2 back down this hallway, or all together. I just know that we have to help you figure out how to get the boy out. But if she's going to keep on coming back in here, like Princess is saying this quietly.
I think Princess is saying this over message, and we're just
message. Okay, then who am I messaging? Okay.
Message Viktoria so Viktoria can message somebody else while you then send the last person the same message.
Oh my god.
It's like a circuit of messaging.
A circuit of messaging.
Yeah, assume that we're doing a circuit of messaging.
Okay.
Or you could message Yulyanya.
Yulyanya's just like,
you to hold.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
No, I'm just saying there's a whole conversation it feels like should be being had.
But okay. Who would be the best to identify what is happening with the boy? Tedros is my vote. But I am not going to make you do something that you do not wish to do. I will go, or Galina can go, to check.
Yes,
Does anyone check? I'm sorry. I know you can't hear Yulyanya, but why is anyone checking?
I think we're trying to figure out who to send with you so that you're not by yourself.
There's no reason to send anyone. I'm sorry. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe. She can't see it. You can't hear me. Can't hear me.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Well, I can be pretty quiet if you need me to be.
Oh, fuck it. I don't want to split the party up anymore.
I'm not very good at being quiet.
Okay, oh, that's true. But we have to get out either way.
I can go last. I make a lot of noise.
No.
She won't see it coming.
No, you are not going last.
I am going last.
But I really do think that we should just pull the trigger on Yule. Like, I want the kid as far away from the castle as soon as possible.
Okay, Yule. Yule.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I feel okay. I don't know how the mechanic of the boy being in there works, but you're going to walk me through what you are doing when you approach the painting.
Well, there's a doorknob. I just go in.
There's a doorknob?
I just go in. I go in and I get out. I go in.
Seemed like important.
I get the boy and I get out.
Okay. I'm afraid you're going to get trapped in there. Okay, we'll deal with that when it comes. Okay.
Princess.
Yes.
I'm afraid too, but this boy needs us. I'm gonna go and it's gonna be okay.
Okay, thank you, darling. Not afraid, more like worried. It's different feeling. Anyway, you do what you need to do. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go now, so be ready to run.
Jesus, okay. Yeah. Princess, it communicates that to the rest of the group, and you don't hear anything else from Princess.
Okay.
And upon not hearing anything from Princess, she beelines to the meadow, and she locks her eyes onto that brass doorknob, takes a deep breath, knowing that it's probably going to alert the witch. And she opens it.
Okay. As you leave the vicinity of the swamp one, you just hear another message. Just good luck. Hope it all goes well. Get out of here and go be big damn heroes. And you go and you put your hand on the doorknob and you turn, and it's a very strange sensation because the way I would describe it is you turn the doorknob, and rather than feeling like the knob turns in your hand, it feels like your hand stays still and the whole world rotates around that direction. And it's this weird spinning blur sensation. And when it stops, you find yourself standing in front of a door, hand still on a doorknob, and you're facing a huge just wall of glass. And looking out, you can see the room that you were standing in, way bigger in front of you. And you're standing in front of an identical doorknob on the inside. And if you turn around and look back, you are standing in the meadow.
Okay. She would turn around, standing in the meadow. How vast does this meadow seem? Is it like, does it feel like impossible to find this boy amongst all this meadow, or?
Not really, no. It's probably like, all of these are like different sizes. This is one of the smaller ones, so you would actually, before you went in, you would have been able to spot him on your way in. Just a little orc boy, just like kind of kneeling down and picking flowers, like right in the middle.
Okay, so knowing where he was, she would, as soon as she got oriented from the freaking weird shit, turned around and saw the meadow, she would just beeline for where she thought that he was.
Okay. And you start sprinting. You go through like a little bit of trees. Yeah, you go through a little bit of trees, like darting around them. Eventually, you come out into a big open flowery clearing in the middle, where you can see, this little boy just kind of like standing there, just like, you can see there's just like kind of like a general like worried expression on his face. Like you can see he's like a little scared, but he's doing his best. You can see he's doing his best to be brave, and he's like sitting there kind of weaving together the stems of flowers into like a little flower crown to occupy his time. And then he turns and looks in your direction as he hears you just like huffing and puffing and sprinting out of the woods towards him. You can see he just like takes a half step back and drops what he's working on as someone just comes like sprinting at him.
She, as soon as she saw him, would be like, "Anugi, your mother sent us. Come with me."
And you can see his face brightens, and there's like a slight bit of suspicion on it. He's just like, how do I know my mom actually sent you?
Can we get the safe word?
No.
Because she's really worried about you. She's a sweet queen lady, and I don't know much, but I know that you deserve to live and not here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check to get him to believe that you are there to rescue him.
I'm afraid
you get the sense the witch is probably you get the sense the witch has probably been messing with his head.
Yulyanya is kind of not great with these things. Where's my Oh, here we go. Got a 2.
Yeah.
All right, you can see, he just like takes a couple steps back and then just like, no, it's a trick again, and he turns and starts running the opposite direction.
Okay. She's going to start running after him, knowing she's probably scaring him more, and just going to say, wait, trying to rack her brain for like anything she could say about his mom to like make him understand, but like so much has been happening to Yulyanya. She just doesn't, she can't think of anything to say.
I will say you do have a faster movement speed than him, so you can catch up to him easily.
Okay, so when she catches up to him, when she catches up to him, she's just gonna grab his hand and say, "Hey, I know it's scary, but it's gonna be better than this. You have to trust me right now, and then you're gonna see your mother. We're gonna get you to her, and trust me, it's better than this."
Okay, go ahead and roll again. Try again. He's scared and he thinks you're trying to trick him.
Got a 9 this time. Oh wait, and I haven't been adding my I don't think I've been adding.
Oh, okay. It should be charisma. A 2 doesn't really make much of a difference, but
let me actually. Yeah, 2 doesn't make a difference. So I was just like, fuck it.
Yep.
But 11.
Okay. You don't make it worse, but He still looks distrustful.
You don't make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just smoking under the bridge. No, I'm not.
Just a little trail of smoke coming up from
fucking
underneath.
Anugi, does the witch know your name? Does
I
she
don't
know your name?
I don't know.
Probably not, right? Did you tell her?
I don't remember.
I barely remember your name, and it's because your mom said it, and she seemed really sad when she said it. And I know that I'm a stranger, and strangers are danger, but you're in a stranger's castle right now, and she eats kids, so I don't want you to get eaten. So will you come with me, please?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna switch that to an intimidation check to try and you're trying to just scare him into coming with you.
Not really.
I mean, you're trying to
That was scare the shit out
That
of
was
me.
scare the fuck out of me if I was a little kid.
Yeah, you're trying to convince him that his
Kinda
situation
thought he
is
knew that.
scarier than you. You're trying to scare him into.
You
thinking
kind
you're
of
the
thought
less
he
scared.
knew that. Oh, Jeebus. Okay.
You're gonna get eaten if you stay.
I got an 18. I got an 18. So.
Okay, so you say all that, and with everything you've kind of been saying, eventually he just kind of nods and just like you're holding his hand, he just kind of like pulls on and just like wraps it around your arm, like just hanging on. It's like okay. I don't want to get eaten.
So how tall is he relative to you? Because he's an orc boy.
Because he's a very small boy, but he's an orc, and you're about like the same height. Honestly.
Yeah. Okay. So Yule has him wrapped around her arm, and she's gonna go, okay, trust me. We're going to run to the door. I'm grabbing the door, and then don't look at anything. We are going to keep running.
Okay.
And then she takes off.
All right. He's like trying to keep up after you. You realize you have to like slow down a bit because he does that thing. His legs like kind of kicking, almost overbalances from you pulling him forward faster than he can run. But you two start running back towards the door. And as you get to the door, you can put your hand on the doorknob. And there's that twisting motion again. And just again, it just feels like the world spins instead of the door handle. And the next thing you know, you're standing back in the room with him wrapped around your arm, and he is there. And
okay. Looking in this room, if that bitch Agnetta Thricefold ain't in it, Yule is literally not standing there for a single second. She's just running straight to the room she came in from.
Okay, all right. You run to that room. Back in the kitchen really quick.
Yeah.
Back in the kitchen. You're all, I don't know, you had a minute there between when you told Yule to go and now. So is there anything in particular?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously we have to strategically figure out how we're going to leave this place and in what order. I would like to go first because I think that I would have a better shot at protecting the boy if I had eyes on him with Leviathan. But I need to have eyes on him for Leviathan to be any use.
Yes. And I'll be right behind you.
Perfect.
This whole time, Princess is just shooting off messages in that direction, waiting to hear back from Yule. So the minute that Yule would get out of whatever, Yule would reply.
Okay. Otherwise, just waiting for Yule to get out?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I think maybe I'll start heading down the servants' hallway that we found because, like, knowing Yule, she'll probably be out pretty quick, and I'm definitely nowhere near as fast as her, so it would be best for me to be as close as possible when she pops out.
Okay.
If everybody is like, okay, I'm like, do I go now?
Yeah, Princess, if you're gonna go, Princess would be like, go quickly and quietly, to Lady Galina, like holding on to her like elbow, I guess, and give you bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on the hallway.
I see.
I will go quickly and quietly, please.
Anybody else doing anything in particular while you're waiting?
Smoking.
Tedros is gonna go after Galina, but before he leaves, he'll look at Princess and Viktoria and say, both of you are right behind us. Don't make me.
Is this a request?
No, this is an order.
Yeah.
Heard, understood, and acknowledged.
And Tedros
Yes,
says a
Father.
not so quiet prayer and starts trying to creep along, and he will cast guidance on himself.
Okay.
That was pretty hot.
I not gonna lie.
That was pretty hot. That was pretty
Okay.
hot.
You all make your way. You're making your way along. The other two, you're waiting in the kitchen. As soon as Yule come back, so Yule, you come as soon as you come out of the door. You're greeted from like an immediate message from Princess. But I don't know what the message is, but
It's just like, let me know when. Just let me know when. Over and over again. So that's when.
okay. So
What
here,
Yule
let me know
hear.
when.
So as soon as Yule gets out and hears that, she's just gonna say when, and she's booking
Okay, so yeah,
it.
just go.
She and
When?
the orc are heading, like she's heading straight for that window she came in from.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Princess would send Viktoria off first. Go now. To Viktoria. And follow up behind.
Okay, so it's like as you're sending Viktoria out, in the kitchen, the air kind of ripples like a curtain, like as if there's some kind of like invisible curtain, and it tears as you see those like long blue fingernails on the long blue arms, followed by the thicker fingers of the other arm, just like pop out of nowhere, like they're parting the air like a curtain, and just rip the air open and steps out. And she says, "Oh, it's been lovely standing here watching all of you try to plan how to kill me or escape.
Called it.
But I have to admit, I am not exactly amused by you stealing from me."
Princess would whip out the field
Okay.
cutter and attack with the field cutter.
Right, Princess and Princess and Agnetta Thricefold, roll initiative.
We engaging in
Christ.
Did Victoria hear this?
Victoria, you're like being like
Just
I suppose 'cause it's
run.
like she was like pushing you through the door, like the servant's entrance door, as like the air rips open in the room.
Yeah, I shoved Victoria through the
Okay.
door.
She was hanging out on the ethereal plane in the room.
You guys gotta save the kid. Save the kid.
We'll see what happens. All right, so real quick, what's Victoria doing?
Not leaving Princess to fight this woman.
And roll in.
I might be leaving Princess to fight this on her own.
What'd you get?
4.
Okay. What did Princess get?
I rolled. Sorry. 1 moment. Let me roll. I was like trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay. I rolled an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Unnatural.
You go first.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. That's not gonna work. That work? Wait. Oh my God. I would cast. Jesus. Well, I did say I was gonna attack with Buck. Okay. I am going to cast Charm Person on damn, who am I gonna cast this on? Wait 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast it on the hag.
Okay.
I think I can cast this at 2nd level.
I think that just adds another target.
Mm-hmm.
It just adds another target?
Yeah.
Then never
Yeah.
mind. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I will cast Charm Person on the hag.
Okay. The hag is not a person, so it has no effect.
Would I have known that? That she doesn't count as a person.
I don't know.
Can I roll? to see if I
I'll
would've
let you
known
actually.
that?
I'll let you roll an Arcana check
Yeah.
to see if you are familiar with the lines of delineation on personhood for that spell.
Okay.
She is monstrous enough that she no longer, even if she was a human to begin with, she is well beyond the.
Okay. I got it.
normal
Is
person.
there
I
a
got
charm monster spell?
I got it.
Yes.
Well, I don't have that, but I got
level.
17.
Okay, I will say yes. You're about to
Yes.
cast a spell and you're like, that's not a person anymore, even if it was ever. This spell it won't work.
Hags
You
are
Okay.
remember the existence of Charm Monster.
Fae and fiends.
Okay, damn. Okay, then I would like to rage bonus action. And then I would use Field Cutter.
Okay, or we're using the ranged option.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so you swing. Go ahead and roll the attack roll.
Okay. So that's me trying to read this. Still very
It's basically
confused.
just it's a
Okay.
normal attack roll, basically.
Okay. Do. Okay, that is that. Okay, so that's 6 damage on Field Cutter.
What was the attack roll?
The attack roll. Sorry, that's right. I should roll that first. That would be. What am I doing? I think that's a. I don't think that hits. That's a 12.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks really cool. So basically, and I think this is the first time you've actually used the magic effect of Field
Yeah.
Cover. So you swing like you're swinging at her, and you can see like these style like flashes of blades strokes throughout the room in that full 30-foot cone, and like tables, chairs, any pieces of meat, anything within that area it like reacts as though it was just struck by the blade. So like chunks of meat split in half and like go flying all over the place. Like big chunks get gouged out of tables. Like a chair gets chopped in half. But she's like watching these all come in, and she kind of just like ducks and sidesteps under the one that aims for her, and it misses entirely.
Okay.
That was an action, bonus action. Anything for your movement?
Princess is like, I guess, like not taking her eyes off of the hag, like moving backwards into
Just like backing your way towards the doorway.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was standing right at the doorway, so I'm literally in the doorway. So
That'll
I'd
make
be
it
in the
her
hallway.
turn. That'll
Yeah.
make it her turn. So the long blue arms kind of like reach up to the ceiling, as well as like the longer, stronger arms. They kind of just like all reach up, so she's hanging from the ceiling, and she just kind of like swings and crawls her way through the room towards you. Just body swinging side to side, and as she gets there, one of the arms reaches up and is going to try and grapple you.
That is
Okay.
unnecessary.
Crushing. Crushing.
Like, she gets points for style because that is rad as fuck. I just
Yeah.
don't like that it's being used against us.
Yeah.
We don't want to fight
Right.
an Anizig.
So this is just a regular grapple, is not a crushing hug.
Oh, cool.
So
good.
go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics, and I think it's raging. You have advantage.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, because that roll.
Only if it's athletics. I'd have advantage.
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Because that first roll was not it. That is 19. Wait, that's a 19. Yeah.
Dirty 20 was the number to beat.
God damn it! God.
So
fucking damn it!
So she runs. She just like kind of works her way over, and with one giant hand, just kind of grabs the side of your head, just like palms Princess's head.
Mhm.
And as she does that, all three mouths at once are going to
Ooh.
speak down at you, as
Ooh.
she is going to cast Bestow Curse on you.
Nice.
And the words she is going to say, as like all 6 eyes like flare with this like demonic purple energy, and her
Oh,
words
no.
echo out in this triple voice.
Oh no.
Mhm.
She's not going to use
Queen.
one of the stock curses. She is going
Cool.
to use a curse specific to you.
Ooh, lovely. We
Oh.
love it. We love.
And the
No.
curse I need a wisdom saving throw, because the curse she says is, "May you stand out like a beacon to those you hunt."
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. Oh, fuck.
So go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw to see if that sticks.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm praying over.
It's a good thing you have advantage on wisdom saving throws for magic, right?
Yeah. It is a good
don't.
thing. No, I know.
Right?
Okay.
Stacey
do
bungled
not.
this.
Oh
We were
my
told not to
God.
attack the hag.
Oh my god. I got
did
a 20. I got a 20. So that's a,
Okay.
We were
that's a 24.
expressly told.
Okay.
We
All
were
right. You can.
expressly told not to fight
can-
that.
You can. It's like you can feel the magic trying to sink in, and you manage to like shake it off, and you can see like her face goes from like twisted joy to displeasure.
Oh my
and
God.
she is going to then use her last attack to just hurl you down the hallway at Victoria.
Excellent. Lovely.
I'm gonna beat a
So
bitch up with another bitch.
Victoria,
Roll that
pick me up
attack
and run.
that's gonna be an 18 to hit Victoria.
Oh god.
Ow! Yeah,
That hit?
did. That
All right.
hits. How much princess
God.
damage do I take?
You both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Bam! As you just, and I'm gonna need an athletics check from Victoria to see if that knocks you prone.
Princess would take 5.
Oh yeah, because you're raging.
Okay.
Athletics?
Yeah. Just see if like basically as you turn and just like she comes flying into your flying at you to see if you like manage to stay
wait.
standing.
If I was raging, then I would have had disadvantage on that roll. So I need to roll again on the curse.
Wait,
Because I am.
Wait, why would you have
raging.
disadvantage?
no.
Wouldn't I have
No.
on wisdom saving throw?
No.
So I have disadvantage.
No.
Okay,
I
never
don't
mind.
think so.
Then never mind.
like, do
Then
you? Do you want
continue
to?
on.
Do you want to?
No. Continue on.
That'd be cool though.
Okay.
No.
Yep. Okay.
9.
Okay. So Princess comes flying into you and it hits you, and the two of you just go tumbling to the floor, so you're both prone. That will make it then Victoria's turn. She's just kind of like hanging there in the doorway. You just see her silhouetted, feet dangling off the floor.
Cool.
So fucked up.
I would like to use half movement to stand up and
Okay.
position myself between Princess and Miss Thing here.
Okay.
How far away would you say she is from me?
Not very, probably like 10, 15 feet, because however far you got
So-
down the hallway before noticing her showing up.
So like ranged attack distance.
She'd be within half your movement. You could get to her with half movement if you wanted to get up to melee, but you could do a ranged attack if you wanted.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. I don't want
Okay.
to get up close to her. That seems like a very not great idea that even me with my negative intelligence and wisdom would know.
Okay.
So what Victoria is gonna do is she's gonna pull out a card and spin it and cast Chromatic Orb for fire damage.
Okay. Is that an attack roll?
It is.
Go ahead and roll the attack roll. Actually,
Yeah, do it.
Deck.
counter spell.
Or full deck.
So you take
Love
your
it.
card and you spin it in the air, and like the magic starts to like spin up as the card starts to spin, and the night hag hands, which are just like otherwise been not really doing much, one of the fingers just pokes up and then just makes a slashing motion through the air, and the card is just like knocked off its axis, and the spell fizzles as it goes tumbling back into your hand, and then the magic is just like used up.
Oh, was not expecting that. I think that is the first time I've ever come across that. Princess, we need to leave right now. Please get
Same.
up and move.
I believe that will make it.
Until you do so.
That will make it Princess's turn.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Princess is gonna. I don't want to leave you, but I guess I don't have a choice.
Just go. Go.
Okay. You're up off the ground though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Princess is gonna start booking it down the hallway.
Okay. All right. So you just book it down the hallway. Okay. That'll bring us.
And I would also, because is that I could do message as well. I think. And I think
if you just did one movement and a message, message is an
okay.
action.
Yeah. While Princess is running, I was like, "We've got incoming to whoever's ahead of her."
Whoever's in the back.
Who was the last person?
I think it was Tedros.
Tedros. Yeah. So we got incoming, and this time it's not the gentle voice you heard before. It's like it sounded like an older gentleman. Sounds like war weather.
Attention from the princess. We've got incoming.
Mortar strikes in the background.
Love this so much.
Galina, don't stop moving. And Tedros turns around and heads right back.
Oh no! Tedros, no! We're going your direction.
You're gonna run into each other. What's gonna happen?
You have to be fucking kidding me.
All right. Does Galina keep going?
When Tedros says that, she'll like, because I think she's like now sprinting. She'll like halter for half a second, and then just without even like looking back, just be like, "I'm trusting you with Viktoria. If she dies, you're dead." And then just keep running.
Okay. All right. That'll bring it to Agnetta Thricefold's turn.
Oh God.
Meteor swarm.
just climbing and crawling through the hallway towards you. Another one of those hands is gonna reach over and try to grab at you. So roll for grapple.
Me?
Yep.
Wonderful. I was hoping there was someone else in here to choose zone, but
You put yourself in front of her.
I did. Fuck, where's Xanor when we need him?
Princess like, leave
Got the
me, and
campaign
everyone's
setting.
like, nah. I don't like that noise.
Athletics or acrobatics,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
11?
No. So
No,
just once again grabs Viktoria by the side of the head, just like lifts you up, and then she's gonna try bestow curse on you.
I'm not great at wisdom.
You're gonna roll a wisdom saving throw as again the eyes glow purple and all three voices speak in this weird like echoing triple voice that like shakes the hallway. And she says, "May you be blind to the faces of your precious cards."
Oh
Nice.
my
Stop it!
God.
Go ahead and
Hell yeah.
roll
Let's
wisdom
go.
save.
We are proficient.
Oh no.
But Victoria has stinky wisdom, apparently.
It's really bad.
So, I'm proficient, and proficiency is +2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be an 8 + 1?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. And you just feel, you don't know, like you don't feel anything immediate. You kind of feel like just this chill run down your spine. You don't feel anything immediate, but she does all three faces just grin at the same time in satisfaction.
I'll like it.
And she is going to toss you down the hallway. She can't reach Princess, so she's just going to toss you like down the hallway like a bowling ball.
One of those
And
like
you're
strike
going-
videos starts playing.
You're gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not terrible, but I'm not looking hot, everybody.
You're the tank, though, apparently.
I am the tank. Oh boy. Alright, that's fun.
And then that will be her turn. So Princess, you're just running still?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still running.
Yeah.
Then that'll
Yeah, it
bring us
would
to
be my
Victoria.
turn after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Real quick, Question: should I roll initiative?
Well, so we're gonna. So basically, what happens if Princess is still running, and if you're running, are you dashing or are you just moving?
No, he's booking it. He's
No. Is Princess dashing or just moving?
I would check behind me before I decide.
You would have had to go around a corner.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Okay. Could I like leave a ear out? I guess to be like, is Viktoria right behind me?
Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can hear what's happening.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. No, it's not great. Perception. What's my that's a 16. Okay, that's
okay. You can hear the clattering sound of Viktoria come flying down the hallway and land in a heap behind you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that would be an action. Me doing that perception check would be like an action, yeah? Or not?
I wouldn't count that as an action. I wouldn't. That's just you're passively just kind of hearing
okay.
Listening over your shoulder. You're not looking around for anything or searching. So if you'd like to just dash, you can then.
Okay. Would this be? I'm still raging. So that is okay. Okay. I would just call back. I'm like, come on, Viktoria, and give Bardic Inspiration back there to Viktoria.
What's the range on Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration, 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, she's within range, so she can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's your bonus action, but then just full move and dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, full move.
Then you will then bump into Tedros, come around a corner, the two of you will just run into each other, basically.
What's going on?
The hag behind us, we're running.
Was Viktoria?
Victoria's right behind.
Can Tedros see Viktoria from where he is?
It's around the corner.
No, it's like two corners, basically. Okay.
He pushes past Princess.
Jesus.
Okay.
And whips around the corner.
All right.
Can he see Victoria? Can he make it around the corner to see her?
Not in this turn, no. So you can just kind of keep moving in that direction.
Okay.
Which would then bring us to Viktoria. You're on the ground.
How far away from me is she?
About 15 feet. She threw you about 15 feet.
Only 15.
That's about how far she threw her the first time.
Okay,
yeah, 15 feet?
Yeah, 15 feet is a lot to throw an entire person.
That is fair. So
Auntie and Yule are going to be the only characters left.
This is now personal. This man just made it personal. So Viktoria's gonna stand up, grab her little axe, and go chopping some knees.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
So you stand up, pick up your axe, step forward and swing. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's in character, but it's dumb.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so plus proficiency.
Sorry, but that's a great line for everything that's happened tonight. It's in character, but it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, it's a D12, right? I should really know what my weapon does.
Tedros isn't being dumb.
No, he's trying to save my dumb ass, which I very much appreciate.
Yeah,
but
that's in character. That's
okay.
I'm also not being dumb. I'm still leaving.
I mean, you're the one who
didn't
got
turn
us into
around.
this tower in the first place.
Which means I got us to the kid.
Hey. Argue in character later when you're all in one place.
So
if we all make it to one place.
Yeah. Let's just hold off on the all making it to one place for right now. Do I add proficiency and strength?
No, just your strength.
Damage? Just strength. Okay, that is a 15 on the damage.
Okay. Resistant to non-magical slashing damage. That is reduced to 7.
It's
you
still damage.
Just sinks into her side, and she winces a little bit as she looks down at you. You can see just deep purple blood just starts staining the side of her dress. Yes. That wasn't very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
You're not a nice person, so I guess you just kind of brought this on yourself. And I'm posting up.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
A nuisance. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that'll bring it back to her. She puts her hands in front of her like this, and then makes a tearing motion, and then just steps forward towards you and just vanishes.
Fuck. Where'd she go?
You don't know. She just vanished. It was weird. It's like she stepped almost like through you and then just vanished from sight entirely.
Well, what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna tell anybody what just happened in here. So Victoria's gonna brush herself up and make her way down the hallway.
Combat is over. So you turn around and start going down the hallway.
Brushing herself up.
Okay. All right. Eventually, you'll turn around and start heading down the hallway. You'll run into Tedros, or you can get out to like the straightaway. You can see each other without like running into each other in a corner like Tedros did with Princess.
Are you okay? Great, let's go. Come on.
Okay. Who's in the front and who's in the back here?
Victoria's in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as she's following, he'll stay in front.
Okay. As you two are making your way through the hallways, there's a ripping and tearing sound in front of you, and she steps out of thin air right in front of Tedros. But that does take her action. So you both get to do. Both get to do something before she does.
Oh Lord, is this out of Princess's hearing range?
You have at this point been dashing after Galina, so probably actually, yeah, because he went all the way back for her.
Okay.
Okay, sure. That's fine.
Just dark hallway, barely any light, just silhouetted in what little light there is. Arms just like up, braced against the ceiling and the walls.
Terrifying. I have the stress sweats.
Yeah, I'm drenched.
I'm just chilling under a bridge smoking.
Alright. Cool. I would like to go first.
Actually, I will, if you don't mind, I will take that. And Tedros will reach for his holy symbol, and he'll pull off like a handful of feathers and slam it against his shield. And he will use his
power word kill.
Channel Divinity.
Ooh, okay.
Power word kill. No.
Yeah!
Channel Divinity, Arcane Abjuration. And if the hag, if Agnetta Thricefold is a celestial, elemental, fae, or fiend, she has to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, she will have to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. Let's see.
Is she a fiend?
You don't know which of the things she is. You just know she's at least one of them.
I am hoping to God she's at least one of those things.
I'm making the roll, so you know
she is.
Well, Monty told them like that they're hags, right? So he would have said like she's part fae, part fiend, part nasty.
Yeah, some extra. Yeah. So all right, Wisdom save. Natural 20.
Woo!
Oh. Damn.
Great. 24.
That's amazing.
I tried it.
Time to run.
And then Tedros will look back at Viktoria and say, "Just keep moving."
She's in front of you.
Agnetta is. I know.
She's.
He'll look back and say, "Just keep moving," and he'll use his bonus action to cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay. All right. Agnetta will allow that cast. Viktoria, anything you'd like to do?
That means I can't do anything, right?
If you attack her or do any hostile action, it will end Tedros' spell.
Run away.
really not happy with that one. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Being hostile towards her. I had a plan. All right, and now we're gonna roll the 5. Is the shove action considered hostile?
Yeah.
Fuck. Then I will. How far in front of Tedros is she?
Directly in front of him.
Could I switch our places?
If Tedros allowed it, I would say you could use your action to do so. You'd basically be picking him up and just like dragging him behind you and kind of using the shove action on him.
That is what I would be aiming to do if he will allow it.
He'll allow it.
Okay.
And that is what I will do.
Sorry, what's this? Growth?
Okay, so the two of you switch places and you put yourself in between her and Tedros. All right. Making it, we're going to go to her. She is going to, she's going to try and, okay, because you've got Sanctuary on you, so she needs to make a wisdom save in order to try and target you. And Tedros is behind you, and it's a narrow hallway, so she can't target Tedros than you. So she is just going to, she's going to try it, so she's going to try and attack you. She's actually going to try and go for the grapple. So it's a wisdom save first.
Yep.
God, she's rolling good on these. 22. It's actually, sorry, I meant the shove action. So she is going to basically, climbing up on the ceiling, reach over Viktoria. Actually, well, Viktoria, you can go ahead and roll. Oh, actually, she needs to roll. So what she's going to try and do is, she's going to try and reach over you and grab you by the shoulder and yank you past her so she can get to Tedros.
No.
So go ahead and roll to athletics or athletics or acrobatics to avoid the shove.
That is. All right. Dice are coming through. Dice are coming through. Dice are coming through. That is a 22.
Okay, you manage to, she grabs onto you, you manage to like twist and pull out of her grip.
Jesus.
Then in that case, she's going to be very upset and she is going to attack Viktoria with a claw. And is it, the Sanctuary, is it every attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so another wisdom save for that. 17 on that one. I think that still passes. So then roll to hit. Is a dirty 20 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. 18 points of slashing damage.
Oh. And for fun, just Sam, just in case you want to know, Sanctuary doesn't protect against the explosion of a fireball.
Cool.
Oh, it doesn't work against area of effect attacks?
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's not targeting you.
Yeah.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Barely.
Yep, that is that's her turn.
Okay.
All right. Making it, we're gonna go back to Tedros then.
I'm excited to see new characters.
This is like genuinely such a frustrating combat encounter for me because I am perfectly built to be mitigating so much of this damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you're running away, which is a good idea.
Yeah.
Gotta save the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's
exactly
exactly what.
Tedros is gonna try and see if he can use that as a opportunity to slip past the hag, because he knows Viktoria is not going to leave unless he's gone.
Okay. I will say for the purpose of this, because she's so high up, the space underneath her is available. I will say go ahead and try and make an acrobatics check to try and just like duck underneath her.
Will do.
Can I assist in any way by distracting her? By saying that her attacking me is her focus is on me.
I would say, since you go right next to each other, I would say if you want to like, if the two of you want to like switch up the turn order, and if you want to basically use up your action to do the help action, then yes.
I will do that because I'm not attacking because I don't want to break sanctuary.
Okay, so you're using the help action to help distract her, so Tedros can go. So Tedros, roll acrobatics with advantage.
Has it been a minute? Is guidance done with?
I'll say guidance is still up. I think that's been within a minute.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh, thank God. 25 total.
Okay, you can just run forward and just kind of like tuck and roll underneath or pop up to the other side and just make it past her.
And as soon as he rolls past and springs up, he'll keep moving. And as he's moving, he will cast, use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Viktoria.
Okay.
For big money. I should know what my wisdom is. It's 5.
Okay. So heal by 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you just move the 30 feet past her, or... I'll say that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can he... Well, he will move...
Ducking can count as part of your movement because of how she's oriented.
Okay.
So you'd still have an action then if you want to do anything with that.
Oh. I'm right behind you. Go.
I hate this so much. He'll move another 15 feet.
Okay, so you would basically get around the corner?
Yes.
All right.
But he'll like stop like right around the corner.
Okay, that'll bring us to Viktoria. You basically already used your action for the help action. Did you want to move anywhere, or?
If I can duck under her and get on the other side without leaving her.
Give me an acrobatics check for basically to do exactly what Tedros just did.
Acrobatics, oh. Alright, that is a natural 20 for a 19.
Okay. Yes, you were able to, mimic and mirror Tedros and tuck and roll underneath her and pop up on the other side. Which on her turn, she's going to be very upset. She's going to frown and growl, and she is going to claws in the air again, rip the air open, and step through it and vanish again. Okay, let's get back to, so Princess and Galina, you pop out into a, you come to or Galina first, actually, you would come to a servant's door that you can open. I'm guessing you're not being too cautious or slow with this. So you pop open the door, it comes out into, it looks like some kind of study, and you can see a door directly on the other side of the room from you.
I would like to go there, please.
Okay. You can throw the door open, and you can see it leads direct. It's the other side of the collection room, and you can see that it opens up into the collection room. You can see the door open, and Yule already vanishing into the room, has vanished into the room on the other side. Is at the window, ready to go with a noogie just in hand.
Can I just yell Yule's name and just be like, make a noise? any noise.
I mean, you can see her. Like the hallway is
I can
like
see
the door.
her?
The doors are opposite from each other, so you can see out of the room you're in across the collection hall into the room she's in.
Great. I am just going to go and catch up, and while I'm doing that, I'll use my bonus action to evoke Leviathan around the noogie.
Okay, he flinches a little bit as this like sea serpent made of spectral water starts floating around him.
As soon as Yul sees that, she would know what it meant, and turn around and see Galina, and just sort of stop in her tracks, confused, and be like, "Why didn't you run?"
That's what I'm doing right now. Let's go.
You're at the exit.
Okay. And she's confused, but she's like, "Come on over then." Because she's like, "I literally told you guys to leave. Like I'm going out this door, y'all go out that door, and we'll all be good."
I don't know that, like, I don't know if you know that you're much faster than I am, so as soon as you said go, I started going and I just caught up.
Also looking out the window, the Umber Hulk is still standing in front of the door.
But Monty isn't there.
Monty's
she
actually
didn't think about that.
From the side.
She had no concept of any of that.
From the side view, actually, Monty, you can hear Galina and Yule yelling from up in the window.
Oh, fucking finally. Well,
and like the buttressing around is like open on the side, so you could like poke your head out.
Poke my head out and just go.
You can see Monty just hanging on the underside of the bridge, just like, come on.
Okay, so Yule she's got a noogie on her arm. She's been running from she literally is like, I've been gone for 2.5 seconds, and now Galina is here. So she's like pulling her over, and she's like, "All right, come on!" And she's leaning out the window, sees Monty, and she's like, "How the fuck is he down there?" So she just goes, "Okay, we're going to jump. We might get hurt, but my friends can help us if we do."
Don't jump.
It's not there. Monty, you can hear her say that, so if you want to
Don't jump!
Don't jump!
No, don't.
Why?
Do that.
Just you hurt the kid. Climb down.
Climb? Oh, climb. Well, let's climb down.
Okay.
So
you do remember the side of the fortress is sheer ice.
Yeah, that's why it has to be a jump, right?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, are you gonna try and jump to the bridge?
She fucking jumped in. So
right.
In her mind, she's
like,
anywhere that I can jump. In her, I'm not gonna say this makes sense, but in her mind, she's like, if I can jump up there, I can jump back down.
No, me flow. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yul's right.
Yeah.
So yes, you can jump.
But no.
Kid, yeah.
Kid and Galina, because you're a monk. You used Step of the Wind to double your jump distance to get here.
Yeah,
and you just barely made it.
True.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna start climbing up onto the bridge.
The boat.
None of you know how to fly it.
You don't know that it flies.
I'm gonna start climbing up on the bridge because
we don't know anything about it. She's not gonna.
My butthole, so I'm gonna climb up onto the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, Yule's not gonna break the boat, not knowing what will fucking happen yet.
Can I get under the window without like waking up the stupid Umber Hulk?
You can climb like under the you can climb like right to where the bridge meets the building. The building itself is pretty much ice, so that's gonna be difficult to climb up. But you can get like right to almost underneath it.
Okay.
Like, I mean, this sounds fucked up, but Yule is thinking he might break his legs, but we can fix that.
I'll remind you again. Looking down out of the window, it's just mist, and then you don't know how many hundreds of feet it is to the ground.
That's why I'm climbing up to try to get on.
No, I'm jumping to the bridge.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm thinking about jumping down to the bridge to exactly where I came from.
Right. So you came from when you jumped off the bridge. You didn't jump up. You jumped to the side.
There was an okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and then it's just a sheer drop.
Okay, so is Monty down there now?
He's like down and a little bit to the side from where the window was that you jumped into, yeah.
Okay. Galina, what do we do?
I maybe have an idea. If I were to cast entangle centered like on this wall, could we use those vines to climb down?
What's the radius on entangle?
That's a great question. I didn't look it up before I asked.
Because yes, assuming that it covers enough area.
Is my only other thought.
It's a 20-foot square.
It also says ground in an entangle.
Oh, does it specifically say horizontal?
Ground.
Okay, then yeah. Oh, ground. Okay, so it has to be on the ground. Can't be on a wall.
So my only other thought is Yule jumping down, and Monty and Yule trying to catch them.
I've been trying to climb up from under the bridge.
You haven't
you're gonna get
yeah,
back,
I said that a couple
back
minutes
up?
ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Then yeah, you can easily do that from the amount of hand.
And then I was gonna hold up my hands to catch someone.
Okay.
Yeah. So if Yule jumps down, then we can keep trying to catch. I mean, it's a ridiculous thought, like an orc and a halfling, but we're gonna try. Okay. So Yule.
So the only issue is that with that jump, yes, you can catch him, but if he doesn't make it to you, if he doesn't make the full distance, he'll fall through the halfway point and just plummet.
Could Yule make the jump with him piggyback style?
That'd be a lot harder because.
Oh fuck this! I take out my silk rope and I just toss half of my silk rope. Just tie the kid around the fucking rope.
We have tons of rope.
Yeah,
I don't have my adventurers pack on me.
I got 50.
No, we put.
I have
fucking circus tent and shit in our bags. We have so much rope.
I have 50 feet of silken rope. I'm gonna toss it. Tie the kid to this.
I fucking forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about rope. Okay, so Yule is gonna grab the rope. She's gonna start like pulling it around Anugi and like tying it around his waist as fast as she can, because she has no idea where the fuck Galina just came from and whether or not the witch is on her trail. So
yeah,
she's
and Galina's also like quite
doing everything as fast as she can.
I can lift a lot of weight, so I'm good.
Yeah, and she's fucking terrified. Yeah, she's terrified, so she ties the rope around Anugi and she goes, okay, Monty is going to catch you and you just have to jump.
I'm going to speak in orc and reassure him in orc. Like, don't worry, I got this. I got you.
Okay.
And I have one hit point and I look like shit.
Wait, he's going to hold on to the rope.
Enough? That felt like that took hours. Would I have had a time for a short rest?
No,
it took less than an hour.
It was pretty quick, yeah.
Because we had an hour time limit to make dinner.
Yeah. Okay. He looks scared, and then you can just hear all of you from inside the fortress, just Agnetta's voice just go, Nyah! And then just echo through the halls, and he just leaps forward.
Yeah, and I'll just...
Okay. You just hold on. All right, it's a child, so I'm not going to make you roll for it.
600 pounds, so...
Oh, yeah, you got this.
You wrap it around your arm and hold. He drops, he swings for a bit, because, like, he's off the side.
Underneath the divot.
Not underneath it, just, like, alongside the bridge. Like, along the length of the bridge, back and forth. But then, Monty, you can start just pulling him up as he's pendling.
Onto the bridge!
I grab the kid.
He can't make it, he's a kid!
I grab the kid, and I start leaving. I'm not waiting for anybody, I'm gone.
Alright.
Yeah, fucking run.
Okay.
So Yule is gonna then just leap off.
Okay.
Onto the bridge.
Are you gonna use spend a key point for Step of the Wind again to get your double jump?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll spend a key point. Yeah.
Since you're up higher, I won't make you roll for it because it's before you were rolling. Just like grab onto a windowsill, but this time so you can run and jump down and land.
Yeah.
What's Galina doing?
Yes.
Before Monty leaves with the kid, because there is that ice thing. Can I cast Armor of Agathis on Anugi through Leviathan?
Yep. He looks a little frightened as ice forms all over him, but yes.
Fuck.
I'm really sorry. I thought I'd have more time to explain things. We'll meet somewhere, I'm sure.
Okay.
Cabin? Whatever. And then
that sounds good.
I'm not going to try to make this fucking jump. I'm going to go see if I can get out the front door.
Okay. You run into Princess, who is coming out the servants' quarters at this point.
The kid is out. Monty and you'll have the kid and they're gone. We gotta go.
Oh, God. Okay. Princess is gonna look back.
Okay. That echoing snarl from her came from kind of all over the place, but you can hear running footsteps coming from the servants' quarters.
I'm so stressed out right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to leave until I have them in sight. So Prince is gonna wait till she has Tedros and Viktoria in sight, and then as soon as she sees them, she's gonna be like, okay, and follow after Galina.
You can all reunite.
Okay.
And you go out the door. So Tedros and Viktoria, you get to the entrance. You get back to the collection room.
I have a quick question about Armor of Agathis and casting it through Leviathan.
Yeah.
If I were to then give Leviathan to somebody else, would like the hour-long duration be nixed, or like will it last?
I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna say it's gonna last, but with the possibility of revisiting that if it ends up being ridiculous.
Okay. That's cool with me. I just didn't want the kid to lose Armor of Agathis if I was trying to help.
I'm still going because I don't know that I can't leave the castle.
It's a long bridge, so you're just booking it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So are you all just? What are y'all doing? The rest of you?
Yule is following.
Right.
Yule has jumped out pretty quick after the child, so she's just kind of running right after them.
Okay.
Once all four of us are back together, Tedros will use a second level slot to cast Bless, targeting all four of us.
And then I'm gonna give Viktoria Leviathan.
Okay. Leviathan shows back up protecting Viktoria.
Victoria doesn't look so hot. She's hobbling, holding some ribs.
Also, that Armor of Agathis on Anugi is a second level Armor of Agathis because I only have second level spell slots.
Okay.
Oh, good.
While we're running, I'm gonna give Anugi a piece of jerky from my rations pack and just go, here if you want a snack.
So cute.
Want a snack? Want a juice box?
That's adorable.
All right.
Capri Sun out.
Monster hunting kit. Just a Capri Sun.
Lunchables. Fucking Lunchables.
While Monty and Yule are running and basically getting to the other side of the bridge, what are the rest of you doing?
Front door.
Yeah.
Front door? Okay.
The front. Isn't there a thing in front of the front door?
Yep. Run past it.
It's been dealt with.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, all right, you just running?
Yeah, I'm not running through because I have 1 hit point.
Right. Well, you're running.
Well,
you're well ahead.
Yeah, you're past.
Oh, you're just hobbling.
Oh.
Well, I'm not running through the ice thing because I only have 1 hit point.
Right. Well, so you're still on the bridge.
Oh,
okay, yeah, then
sorry.
I'm still going. I'm moving action dash, so I'm moving at.
None of us are planning to go through that doorway, right?
I'm moving at 60 feet a turn. So.
Okay.
Do we have?
So yeah, you're getting up to the other side about when they come through the doors. You'll right behind you, and as you do, you see that the.
No one wants to go through the ice doorway, though.
Isn't that
before we even get to that,
let's get to that.
Yeah, that's like a ways away.
Yeah,
that's a ways away.
Before we even get to that, Monty, you get to the other side, which is where the Bahir door was, and find that it is closed.
Cool. All right. I got nothing for that, so cool.
All right, so yeah, Yule catches up to Monty, and you two just see
runs right into his back.
No, we're fucked. We got no way out of here, so.
Wait, what? Why? Why not?
The door won't open. It only opens from the inside.
She's gonna run up and try and grab it open.
The doors are 30 feet tall and made of metal. It's like a wall.
Well,
why is this closed? I heard that the witch can't even leave.
Did you share that with everybody else?
What? No, I haven't seen anybody else.
You can see them all running from the other end of the bridge towards you.
Why are you stopped?
The door's closed. It won't open. It opens from the inside, and plus it's too heavy to open.
Fuck!
But the witch can't leave. I don't know if she can't leave the house.
Her servants can leave, I imagine, then. So we still have to get out of here. Anybody got
anything else?
Behind you on...
If we get through here... If we get through here, then the witch can't follow us.
Her servants can.
And behind you on right in front of the front door where you first met her that ripping and tearing sound, she claws her way through the fabric of space.
Jesus Christ.
And steps out onto the bridge with just a feral look on her face.
Oh, Agnetta.
What?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Okay, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Not this.
Stay over there! It's super gonna hit. 18 plus 7.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 points of force damage.
Okay. She barely registers that.
Dead for her.
Just. Now all of you have been very rude guests.
Oh, fuck off. No one cares what you have
I would
to
like
say.
it if you would return what's mine and then kindly die.
Go sit and swivel.
Dinner's not ready yet. Can I cast Toll again with
What's
that?
yours? I'm
What's
sorry,
the-
wait! What's yours?
All
What
three,
is yours?
3 fingers on like 3 hands all point in the direction of the boy.
Range on Toll is at
That's
60
it!
feet.
What?
Okay.
He's a child. You don't get to have a child unless you have a child. He's not yours.
You're outside of 60 feet, by the way. You made it about halfway across the
Didn't hear
the-
any of that, or can't
No, this is-
can't
this is
respond
for
to it.
Victoria.
No, for Victoria's told that.
Victoria. Sorry.
So for yeah.
I just wanted to say that Tedros is going to look and see if there's like a mechanism, like a switch. He's going to search for some way to open the door.
Okay. As you're all like clumping up on the bridge, she's just like slow villain walking towards you with those arms like on either side. Yule, you're gonna get a one more sending from your buddy.
Thank God.
And he's gonna, the voice in your head is just gonna say, "Now, not to tell you what to do or anything. I can kind of see what's happening from here. Now would be a great time to break that bottle."
Oh, thank you. And then she's gonna grab it out of her bag and throw it against, like, right by her feet.
Okay. So you throw it at your feet, and the rest of you just see Yule just pull a bottle out of her bag, and then just spike it into the ground. At which point, this full-sized red ship just appears horizontally across the bridge in front of you, just sitting. It is longer than the bridge is wide, so it's hanging off either end, probably closer to one end to the other, kind of like teetering in the wind.
Question.
Yes.
And Yule is just gonna say, I think we should get in.
Question.
Yeah.
I have proficiency in water vehicles. Is there any way I can steer this thing?
You would have to see the steering mechanism.
Yeah, you'd have to wait and see what's in it.
I will say that you have proficiency in water vehicles. You can know from looking at it.
This is not a.
That would make a terrible water vehicle.
Yeah. All right. What's this supposed to do? It's not a sailing
I don't
ship.
know, but it was on the fucking fireplace.
Princess is already.
Why didn't you throw it at her? We
could
could have crushed her with the ship.
Galina's also coming onto the boat and is like, Tedros, let's go. This is kind of your field.
You can hear Agnetta
magic
just
shit. Let's go.
You can hear Agnetta's voice on the other side of the boat from the other side of the bridge, and she'll, "That's mine too."
Oh, fuck off! And I'm gonna toss the kid up to somebody. Like, someone grab the kid.
Okay.
Oh, Princess would grab the kid and put him on her back as she climbs up onto the boat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tedros will start climbing on.
Also,
Okay.
give Leviathan back to the kid.
Okay.
Yule is just kind of waiting for everybody to get in,
Yeah,
since she's the one who instigated this.
I
And then
will
as soon
climb-
as everyone's on,
I will
she'd
climb
get
into
in.
the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ship is
So
kind of
after
teetering.
Monty goes, Yule would like look around and make sure like no one else is there and then run in.
Yep. Okay. So you have to climb onto the deck. And yeah, it's kind of teetering, and you can tell that like it's really weird. And Monty, you're the one that can feel this the most. The ship responds to your movement very, very much. Like it feels like it barely has any weight whatsoever. So like as you're moving on it and everything, like the weight shifts back and forth as if like there's no inertia or mass to it. Practically.
This is a really weird ship, everybody. And not because.
Can you move it?
I need to see the steering stuff.
You can make your way in that direction.
I'm gonna go make like
Wait,
run
does
to
it
that
have? Well, the door we came in.
So there's no door. You have to
Can
just
we
like
close it
climb onto
after
it.
us?
We
Climb onto it.
Yeah.
So there's no way to keep other people from climbing onto it.
Correct. But she's a good distance
so I'm
away. And
running to look for the steering column to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
You go into the wheelhouse and you can find a chair with two pedestals on either a pedestal on either side of the chair, kind of like at like hand height, and the pedestals are basically a cantaloupe-sized ball bearing.
It's a spell
set
jammer.
into a like a ball and socket joint.
Yeah.
You can like they kind of like roll around in there.
Sam.
Yeah.
Is this a spell jammer?
No.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna sit in the chair. I'll figure this out.
Okay.
I'm proficient in navigating tools and vehicles. We'll figure this out. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Sam, I just sent you a message on Discord if you could check that really quick.
Oh, yeah. It does not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sit down in the chair.
Okay.
Both hands on those like columns, the spheres or whatever. And I'm like, and try to steer it.
You can like wiggle them around, and you can see like the thing's not really moving at the moment. It's kind of, it doesn't, it's not exactly, it's not really. It seems like something might be missing currently from it, but it definitely like you can feel like when you move those, like you can actually hear the fins in the back like moving side to side, but like it's currently kind of grounded on the like edge of the bridge.
We need to get this thing off the bridge.
Are there any ropes on this ship?
There are, yeah.
Any barrels or like I guess heavier objects like an anchor or something?
not really, no.
Okay.
But Tedros, are you up there like kind of looking around to see what would kind of cause it to move? Or like could get it going.
Both things, yeah.
Okay. You in particular, are you moving around back and forth to try and like find this on the deck of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're doing that and you're like keeping going from back and forth, like running back and forth, you can feel the ship rocking front to back as you do that, teetering, kind of like this every time you move from front to back.
And I go to the tip of the ship and just trying to weigh it down.
So you do that, and it starts to pitch forward.
As Viktoria's twin, I'll go to the other side unless we want this to tip forward.
We want it to fall off the bridge.
Then I'm gonna go stand
with
Victoria.
I would like to start jumping.
All right, it tips a little bit more. It tips a little bit more.
Princess would
needs
be
a little bit more.
Tedros is like grabbing rope and like tying like loops in the rope like a lasso.
Okay.
Oh my God.
He's making his way towards the twins.
Okay. And as
you
make your way,
having not really had much experience with boats, is literally standing where she came on and just staring over, hoping no one is coming.
you can see her. You can see her coming, but with all three of you at the front, it tips just enough and just goes off the edge of the bridge.
And I'm gonna try working these.
Monty, you're in the seats. You can see it. And you, as it starts to go off the edge of the bridge, you get the sense that this thing. Remember when I said this thing is missing something?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Stuff's not quite moving the way it should. It's like half operational. So it starts to. It's just falling, but it's falling much more slowly. It's just kind of gliding down.
Is there anything like to attach to my head?
Nope.
Can I jump off the boat because we're all gonna die anyway?
Well, no. So it's when I say it's falling slowly, it's kind of gliding down. Like it's a safe descent.
Can someone like open sails or some shit? I don't know.
Do we need to like
I have ship knowledge, but Justin doesn't have ship knowledge. Are there
you can look around. You don't see any. You don't see any sails on it or anything.
Tedros is gonna head to the control room and see.
Yeah, Princess is already down there with a noogie because he didn't want to be above deck with him.
Gotcha. Okay. Tedros, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check based on an Arcana check based on what your knowledge of delving into wrecks and ruins and things like that.
Arcana is an 8.
You're not really sure what's happening as this thing is just fall. You can see you can hear from up above you. Is anyone looking up back in the direction of the bridge as you're falling?
Busy trying to figure out how to steer this thing.
Yeah, I know you three are in there, but
yeah, Galina's definitely staying on deck to just kind of like make eye contact with the hag the entire time, and like she's just like trying to guard the ship.
Okay.
Yul has not left the area that she came on at.
Okay.
She literally just came on. She knew everybody else went somewhere else, and she was just like, she has a lot of anxiety about stealing this boat. Mm-hmm. So she's just kind of staring over like, I hope this was a good idea.
Okay. You're kind of just, again, like slow falling. Like it's kind of like feather fall speed of falls, like a safe fall. And as you look up, you can see Agnetta like leaning over the bridge, just all three faces snarling, and all 6 hands reach up and just like hammer against nothing. And as she does, you can see this angry red force field just flare into life around the entire mountaintop. In particular, like currently she's butting up against the one around the bridge, but the one also around both sides of the fortress, the one you came in from and the one you met her in. She leans over, she slams her fist into it, it holds, it just like flares into life so you can see it. You can see it's basically it's formed in like 7 facets, and 4 of the 7 facets all have cracks in them, but still appear to be holding as the whole thing holds. And it's like flares into life for a second, but seems like she's trapped with the night sky behind her, and the rest of you.
7 unahana. Don't remember.
Yeah, as you plunge into the mist, and as you're descending down, you eventually feel the ship just land, and you can you fall out the bottom of the mist, and then you can feel it like the whole thing shake. And when you look over the side, you can see that big snowy slope down the side of the mountain. The ship is kind of landed in it and is kind of just sailing through the snow in a downward direction. And now, Monty, as you're steering, you can feel the fins like actually like have something to push against.
Okay. It's a snow.
So it is what?
It sails in snow.
It's doing it right now.
Okay, can I try to steer it now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So yeah, now it's kind of has purchase.
Figured it out. It's a snow ship. It steers in snow. So I got proficiency in water vehicles. This is just frozen water. Let's go.
Yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, you're making your way down. It currently seems like gravity is what's still propelling you. Like it doesn't have a propulsion for the moment, but it is making its way downward. Up above, though, if any of you are still looking up, the mist in the direction of her fortress kind of like flares just like a bright orange angry light up above, and before vanishing again, you can just hear her cackling laugh echoing down from the mountaintop as the ship starts making its way downward.
Tedros is gonna check and see if there's like, does it look like it might be Draconic Union?
Yes, based on what you can see and looking around, and like looking in particular at the pedestals holding up the bearings that Monty is steering with, those definitely have that like kind of 5-colored modeled look to them in certain parts of it.
He'll take his holy symbol off and start like holding it up to different parts of the like just different places, just checking to see if it has that same reaction it had before.
Okay. I'll give you another Arcana check as you're like sailing down the side of this mountain.
That's an 11.
Okay. With an 11, I'll tell you what you get as you're like poking and prodding around at this. In particular, you investigated the Draconic Union ruin in the Stone Sea earlier, and that gave you a lot of your current information about that. And what, looking at this and looking at this and comparing it to that ruin and everything going on, you get the sense that kind of what Monty got the sense that something's missing, and you realize that this thing is missing a power source. So, like, this thing should be capable of more, possibly flight, but it is currently out of fuel, essentially, or whatever causes it to go. It's working in partial capacity.
He starts looking to see if there's, like, something that might look like if there's, like, a crystal, or if there's something like something that looks like it might hold power, or...
Okay. As you're looking around, so it's going to take you a minute to look around for that. What's everybody else doing in the meantime, as this ship is kind of just, like, careening down the mountainside? Yeah, Monty is steering. Like, there's rocks and stuff to avoid, but it's, like, pretty not stressful right now, as you're just making your way down.
Viktoria's gonna go to a place where there's like none of the others. So like either that be the back of the ship, below deck, just somewhere where there's not anybody else. And she's gonna pull out the 10 of cups that she drew this morning and try and cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay. Do you have other cards that you in your hand, or is that the last card you drew this morning?
That is my last spell slot, but I did draw other cards.
So you have other cards that so you have your full spread basically still, right?
Yes, but only one more slot, which I would
because you normally take out your spread and then you pick the card out of it that you want to cast from. You pull out your spread and you look at them, and every card's face is just kind of like gray and mottled and indistinct, and you can't tell them apart.
Fuck!
Fuck, I also have inflict wounds on this.
That'd be fun.
Fuck. I am like almost dead, so I'm gonna just try and feel with the heart which one is Cure Wounds.
Okay. So how many cards are in your spread?
4.
4. All right. Do you have the spells listed in order?
I do.
Roll a d4 and randomly determine what spell you cast.
Inflict
wounds. Just so everyone knows. All right. This is the spell list. Number 1, Cure Wounds. Number 2, Inflict. Number 3, Absorb Elements. And number 4, Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Alright.
What's Chromatic Orb? What's Chromatic Orb?
Chromatic Orb is a ranged spell that I tried to cast on the witch, but yeah.
What does it do?
It's a damaging spell.
You just throw an orb at something.
Okay, so you have 1 non-damaging spell.
2 absorb.
This sounds like, you shouldn't, but you do what you feel like you have to.
It's a 2.
It's inflict wounds.
Okay. I will give you an Arcana check to recognize the difference in the split second before you apply it to yourself.
Oh, she's not very good.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh, god. It was Arcana or Perception.
And no one is there.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8.
Okay. So you go to cast Cure Wounds on yourself with the card, but before you notice what you're casting, just black lightning of necrotic energy just shoots across your whole body. And go ahead and roll Inflict Wounds against yourself.
And it's at 2nd level.
Oh!
And no one is there to hear or see it.
Okay, alright, so it's 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6 hit points.
You're gonna roll max damage.
Please.
Okay, so that is 5 plus 2 plus 9 plus 10.
Boom.
How much damage is that?
What would I have?
19 plus
5
7.
plus 2 plus 19 is 26.
26.
Okay.
I am unconscious
Jesus
by
Christ.
20 points.
Okay. So I will give Princess and Montblanc perception checks. And it's based in hearing.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I have any disadvantage? I'm focused on this specifically, on the steering.
You got the hang of it right now, so I won't give you a disadvantage.
Okay, I get advantage on that though.
Okay.
7.
I got
with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
3 and a 4.
that would be 16 plus 2 is 18.
Okay. Princess, you hear this. You hear just like either somewhere between a grunt and a scream of pain out of Victoria, and surprise out of Victoria from another of the below deck sections, because you went into the interior with a noogie, followed by a thud.
Oh, hi, Anuki. You're gonna stay in here with Montblanc. Is there just one chair?
There's others too.
Okay. Princess is gonna put him in the chair, and she's gonna take off her big hat. And she's like, see, this hat is gonna protect you from everything outside. And she's gonna put it on his head, her big old hat.
Okay.
And if there's anything to strap him in with, she strap him in.
Okay.
And then she's like, Montblanc, I'm gonna go check, and dip out to go look at the sound.
Okay. You can go. It's not hard to find Victoria laid out on the ground, all of her cards spread, like the cards she was casting from, her 4 cards spread out on the ground, and she's just laying there unconscious.
I don't want to be that guy, but would there have been death saves?
There would have been there's what we'll see what Princess would do, because if there might have been 1 in there. We'll see if it matters.
Princess can't do anything. So Princess would rush to Victoria and call out to Galina. Galina, get down here.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. She can. Princess is a trained vocalist, so I will say that she can yell loud enough for me to hear.
All right, I am going to.
Princess has Galina.
1 death save.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Galina, you can make it down there.
Right.
Victoria unconscious, laying on the ground.
And Princess would have pulled Victoria into her lap.
Okay. You will also see that Victoria is holding the card for inflict wounds.
So her cards don't look weird to me.
Just to her. Yeah, if you had just gone and asked somebody which card was which, they would have been able to tell you.
What's going on? And then I have 1 spell slot left, and so I'm gonna pull out the Queen of Cups, throw it up, and just like a beautiful, majestic woman kind of like apparates into the room and just kind of like pours some water from the goblet she's holding into Victoria's mouth.
Okay. Victoria, you wake up with however many hit points this heals you by.
12 plus 5 is 17.
Wow. Okay, so you wake up with 17 hit points.
Well, hi.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, we are so going to have a talk.
Are we still falling?
No,
you're careening. You're sliding. Yeah, you're skiing.
I'm not going to let this go, but I will let it go for now, but not forever. And then I want to go find Tedros and just be like, "What's going on? What are we doing?"
I'm looking for some way to.
Wait, I'm sorry. They're falling
this.
They're falling / careening into where?
Down the mountain, down the side of the
We're
mountain.
basically tobogganing.
We're just
basically,
right
yes. You're tobogganing down the side of the mountain.
And
But in a ship.
And Tedros is looking
but in a ship.
And Tedros is looking for a fuel source.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna try to assist Tedros in finding whatever we need to find.
Okay. I'll give you. You can.
Where's Anugi?
With me.
Anugi is in
Where's
the.
Anugi?
With me.
He's in the wheelhouse with Montblanc. That's where Princess left him.
Okay.
With my hat on.
And Princess's hat. Just big giant hat on a little orc boy.
Aw, cute.
So are you doing the help action for Tedros?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Tedros, go ahead and roll that Arcana with advantage this time as you're looking around.
Not as good as it should be, but at least this one's a 15.
Okay. You can tell, so you're out on the deck of the ship and looking around, and you can actually see one of those struts sticking off the top, and there's actually two on the sides. There's one on the bottom too, but it's currently under the snow like a rudder. And each of them actually has a pair of rings on them. It's like a strut, and then it ends in like two rings right next to each other, and the two on the sides as well, as if something would go through them and kind of surround the ship. And looking at the one up above, you can kind of recognize similar style and similar mechanics to it to the sacrifice room where you all were almost sacrificed. But you remember that sacrifices were not the intended power source for that place. That was a extra byproduct that Aor figured out around it. This thing is powered by elementals. If it is powered in the same way that the one in Aor was powered. And as you're looking up at that, you can also see a series of shapes descending from above, coming after you, sent in your direction. You can see small shapes, almost like reptilian little creatures flapping wings, they just look just slick and like they're dripping with just some sort of just like green liquid, just mucusy liquid, just their wings flapping or just kind of like spraying it all over the place with tails whipping behind them with a stinger on the end of them, glowing red eyes as they come down towards you. And in the middle of that, of all of them, basically kind of just like making its way through the snow like some sort of water creature. You can't actually see what it is necessarily because it is entirely shrouded in shadows moving like flames over. It's almost like you're looking at a fire. Like if you were to take a picture of a fire and then take the negative of it, like invert the colors, it's kind of like that, where it's like fire made of darkness wreathing this thing's entire body head to toe with just a pair of burning coal eyes looking at you as it is basically bounding through the snow after you with all these other flying demons chasing down after you in one more attempt from Agnetta to get y'all. And they are descending on you while you're about almost all the way down the mountain, still careening, still tobogganing. And we're going to pick up with that encounter at the start of next week.
I won't be here next week.
Oh, you won't?
What?
Getting my booster next week, and I'm at that.
Oh,
they scheduled me at 5 o'clock for my booster.
Okay. Well, we'll start with that next time we play.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So.
Yikes.
You made it off the mountain. Just one more thing, and then you're scot-free. So, thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for joining us. That was an intense session.
Yeah,
and,
sure was.
I'm very excited to see where we go from here. So,
I have one hit
you did it. You got the boy. Yep. You got the boy. You made it. And we'll be continuing later.